Me what dear? Me a beast. I shall phone you for Miss Ramuma Boame. Baby, I met Naya Juma, baby, I met an area shimmy, in so tonsua, in so boomer. To Miss Ramo, will be all content I could swear or Uncle Boame. Miss Ramo, Yankopon Kamakuma, Namma Boame. Nasamoya san, I'm best Ramo, no, I am a Kuma, so I dear mamma.
For you senior, the bride of Judas, yet the adrenaline you may be she should be no say omone 18 someone, nipa 18 someone was in him. Now so the idea near Susuno, or no 18 someone no ana, and I say you be for Benis, mammy penny, ya woo frank quademono, ni subayin yen or nephew, and no man who you was in him mono, Osha a yakumatia, any a mumu yes samon qua.
One Oku, one Vicente. If it's a was what day.
The bride of Judas ni enyoma bebre wom ya atagracia obi akodi obi ewu yesi ono na ye de nakoto afiase mfie duonu miensa wawie wa babonten ewudie ni da so a ekoso ono a na nipa nim no so wadi bone penti ono a na yedi esusu no na nso hwemu a ne odi bone no ehye baabi na odi nsamoni di suma kata nani Marcus Rojas ya wayi nanim so ye nsem twereni afi de se mona enu onimo to na da pa daddy se de no wo pa ye ni na so be ma wo poba na se ubie wa no ka no beti ase ama wo a wo de mo na to ye den ye de no eja hɔ a ye bisa mo so se Galilea nso mo woni so ban sai ababa wat so na ne ho fe a wo ma me no wo papa wo de wa ko school ka wo se wo pa dwuma na wo ye na wo de bo wo bra no ono de wo mpa ne sa sle queen adwuma no a odidi mema botom ene wotisi no awoso otisi na chese wo dada ne ho na niam ya body no a senko a ene wodidi ho body no a na wo yoba na wo yesa wo bedi do hu sa kosi da ben sabi niam esi koi wan awie na beba ntam wan ne be free mu entam ye ka kire say the bride of Judas de bia free juada edi kosi yawada abono nso anwumre kosi no wotwe a na ye de ba mo fie mu ni ba bia mo ne fia da nso ya tena se edi chat room no abremo ye de lawyer fo ba subi ye de asofo ba subi ye de ankonkre ba subi obi abekire na dwen e wo se de niam ekọ ye ne motutu ye hofo ye afafutu ni bi enso
if you ask obi everybody must have a secret no moms assembly or na no be becha it should be somebody in a profession it should be professional communication
ye bi telephone homa na mo ahwe phone so mo afre bi ye dwumadie yi enyuma ko weinum e na aso yase
que te grita aquí en el corazón.
Oyerepa TV, Efrinyame.
24/7. Nigeria for Frewo 24/7. Africa for Nyawa. I say wo, and tum say wo 24/7. Jesus wo Yehovah 24/7. One corner, one matter 24/7. Oh yeah, oh one when ya. And I say wo, and tum say wo. We on yamia, tete go tanyamie. Osisando, 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 osisanda 24/7. Udasu yo nyamia, onyamia udasu ya omweni. Eradi wodi won tonko na won na de biarada 24/7. Wuye juma anopa wie ne anadwo. Omweni be ni. Eradi wo ye hu pa. 24/7. Ona ubo ye hu pa 24/7. Bibi biere 24/7. Udasu yo nyamia. I say wo, and I say wo. We on nyamia. Udasu sanda 24/7. Udasu yo nyamia. I say wo. Udasu we. I we. Udasu yo nyamia. I say wo, tutumwe, and I say wo, dansu yo nyamia, and I say wo, I yire, dansu yo nyamia.
we are airborne. And a Thursday morning, the 1st of June 2023. There's a Yashebo Sumfo Frase. A Asidan Kwam. The Matradian Poyanko Poyampa Bonus, of course. Senya, ye trap from January. A ye May, ye right a June media. Or the June Suboko. And of course, it's a day, yes, of course, the Electoral Commission, a by election, a war, a Synod constituency on 27th of this very month. And people near this now, they are poised for victory. The Bishop Yakan Wasman that pay. And we shall for Mobibia, Kwabakasepa, and about Oyerepa TV. So, Jumedi, a Oyerepa breakfast time, that is OBT, meeting at the Kwesi Parker Wilson. I don't pay, let me about.
Akua Asiedua ene ni mohia efri sabe kwesi se 9:30 ne bebo no nensem bebre wum a ye de ebeso mo ye wo tetebeta ye nkomon ketenkete nsem ene nam krom etwa fa ho ebi nkomon esese ye didie ne ye tete ho nsem ye de beba motivational quote ka ho eno de solely sponsored by Oyerepa Electric House ono na afa ho kanyina eno achi ye behwe ye weather no eno anwumre nsuo ne
Oh, talk about you know.
But don't you know who was home?
Okay, I'm gonna order nice.
Said and can so to gidi pass and can we say so na by a timid idea.
Oh, yeah, was a normal.
So ne to pan ra and neku si china na panso and sakaya bena e debeba and wachi ye behwe ne ahwe sikasem no e say aban no wamium why not doing say sika no mpiam emma omo afum dollars ne mfom ti amasidi na ho de ne san ekofom ne nan no aye sheki kakra anopai etisen Bank of Ghana figures odi amayen yebekom ne akwakohwe yebehwe sports na enkomo ewo ho enu achi newspaper headlines wom Ghana tisen ka ho health and lifestyle wom ena fei OBT agenda yatena se de yatiesim ene keden krante yebewi di benkum ni fanyina na yasomosompa ewo Oyerepa breakfast table ho emamu nyina akwa aba once again Edamase, some of them feed na to Oyerepa TV.
Ebusha for ye will be as once again. It's but Modia says, and I can no. Join our WhatsApp conversation no 0322497263 0322497263. Your WhatsApp line and of a message go mommy. Mekani na ma woko Facebook you showing Oyerepa live on Facebook. Like a page you know, na for commenting no go mommy. Mekani na edema and the anopay. Yeah.
Crazy.
I want to say what is happening there.
They happening with Krumbi ne say enra market women bi akom ho abom akofa form sama ira lanchre matin. Na ni nyina mu no omo kire say ono na omo pe no nti ono de ono ne adwadi form ano na ebo pa enra de odi wanim ene wo koye no edwom hima no ono na kokasaye akire mu kire say ye fe no Anti-Sakina some de two dwan nyina kire se yira lanche matin why trade minister na Ghana for ne obi anim de wabeye wadwadie ni nwuma semunti ogidi se ono na omode oman no esoma no a obetimi aye bibi nti no market women ekọ MPP headquarters akofa forms e de ama ura lanche matin akotua 50,000 cedis no e de ama no
wanchi kan
na mi kame bebisa Edwanye mutime buo sika no kotua 50,000
ya wunja sade na mo ya wunja
kwesi adan onye edom sika wo
de bi metia se
ema no muska
but really
ema no muska
I get it some man muska but you see bamia ya de bi was a very
ono na kofa ne de
enyo no na kofa ne de sami oku ene for the why
ene kofa man ba wan kaso bia
this some of these optics you know yes I say so I doubt to say omo musika me I doubt unless somebody might prove me wrong but me I doubt ala na nisika ya mo so koda ko jina top fabric na just to create an impression be say
nkofo
permasem I mean
na so ono akura nkasa Alan Chematin and Casacra Copeke near Pewasama.
Of course, I get that, but my point is that you're needless. Thank God, I mean, Chief for us, Collins.
Chief Amankwa.
Collins, OPK. I mean, are there? They can just go and pick it and go. Of course, Love Enterprise. They can just go and pick it and go your way. See, wait, and you ask, you know, Mamu on Tuaba, Delhi on Tuaba.
I will delegate.
We want to about delegating them. That's why you have to work on them.
Could you 50,000 amana ko pick form the amano so onko gina bi what me dem me ka ho kran ka me an me kwa pick me phone so ade aya na mani pani bebre me
and Baumia de na me hu Baumia de I was like wow because all the people akoto they almost the same thing
pampem pageant
exactly what is it
so rokuni ntwene
what is that
anyway I was for nti say na de na tie nti no ayira lanchemate dwumfo ma akopike ne form se de ama no ye free ho ne akoyi o kai onzi nkroma
of course I remember onzi very
onzi sene papa ene osaje papa na wo hwe na ni modi a wo sene de eso osaje fu man so se nyom papa ba na hu na mimi wo issue kwesi wuti wei wo baby a wo na animo me de wo example
say one anim
I mean tina wo ma wo mo fi betimi akase nye ye papa ba
because ebi ayanka omante
na nkomo nyina na nipa di mini obi o sit down no ho obewo ni ebehu no me se na wo ma say wo say sa asem we di ye nka
no obewo na ebehu ma na wo no
obi amakura bi anu ante waka wo obi da me wo no man obi obebe bia munyi o no aka ne say o munyi na enipa ho ehene no aka sa de aka ho well onzi Nathan Nkrumah oye obroni etise samia ni nua no mo cry say politics mu ye nti o mo nkan bi mu
oh they're taking a back bench
omabre no papa kura ntimi anko anwie o
ya no atobako am
papa kura ntimi anko anwie o papa kura ntimi anko anwie onzi Nathan Nkrumah was ope say ebribi atwam no ye vice chair ne papa man ko CPP na enei was wo de ne okofa forms na wo de abegina flag bearer e wo CPP no emu na ni nyina emu no so waye krado se obegitumi no e de frem PP nsem e de akoko nini party sa no na betimi abo CPP fo mnyi ni ntomo so sajefo moja wo
ni CPP omo pedom it's no say they are not looking at whether your sajefo bo is on your sajefo ba
me patche say osajefo factor ne bia na no atimi abo
there be one trap papa nchen e be one o try nchen ga man omo nkasa omo mtan nchen na subani mu boze
ba ko ne de wan hu ne papa kura o ketwa no seku oh seku wan hu ne papa
oh na so that is but so no
oh what dey no papa no mo ne hu ne ba na seku wan hu no we go bia me ne ka say no anyum no say TV ne hwe me nya me na me hwe what dey no dey TV ni mo ne hwe me papa no mo ne hu ne ba no
na ne ba dey hu was no so
yes so say 1.5
papa no sunsun no wo mu mo
enti onzi so okogina CPP mo na maame no na saponkuma nkoma ono so okom nti me sure say contest ni be yekin pa e wo CPP
party is no more attractive and
asemu o say ko fiti asemu ya o no be twa
o no ba sure ba be catch us go for the bia it's not like me because you know me catch you no and I confirm we na ma catch up na no say o say wa go try no che the juma exactly I confirm we na ma catch up na o say go fit
Kabila so so ejai
of course
Dr. Kabila
we na ma catch up so
Kabila say dey worry
o say go fit oh we have a catch they say the see people they don't want
you text me sisi a e ba me nka ho say ko fi ntokwa de mintimi na Africa Continental Free Trade Area also a grand sales exhibition bi e won kran eno no we made one kra de din kan kra na sa grand sales exhibition no obesa a conference de afra ofiase enra wo de to aban ahodo e wo bibiman nyina nim se de ye ton no e wo exhibition na se asomdue we say good move
peace of course it's good
ye to asomdue se ye bohu dawura na ye nte e bra so se ye de asomdue tu pono so na ye twitwa ton e bibiman hia asomdue na chairperson no e ye Wendell Adi ya wono no e na akasa odi asem ya to dwa se asomdue ni amanyina peace and security ehia papa e wa bibiman mu ye pese bibiman ekonanim ye pese bibiman thrive na yenya yetimu no ye nhyehyɛ ye nioma yi a ba bia ne wo ehwadwo a empunti obeba ho yanke kan ye ho ne nhyehyɛ ye nioma yi ya ne sa ye bebo papa odi ato nsɛmtwerɛfo anim kyerɛ sɛ ɔto nsa de afra bibre maman ahodo nyina emu mpanimfo ne obi a me no mienu nso ya abofa ho na ekokɔhwɛ ebi na ye mo asomdwe hu da woni mfiri yen ya yemu na fe ntene wo ye peaceful a baby abekobia no wo extend peace e de ko baby a wo bibi man hia asomdwe no so for ye de besia nkomo nketenkete no ma no
right again the better send that up quickly and go for a message of motivation always brought to you by Boshaba Electricals. Well, Rogers, another opinion kind of said, don't let yesterday take up too much of today. Don't let yesterday past tense take up too much of your present tense, which is today.
Will Rogers, asama okana no pay nyina kire se empanyi kura sa ade sa na asama sa. Kwesi asem sa na ade asama sa. Ade sa na asama sa. Enura asem no emfa nkoda mfa nsori ana pay. Wo yesa ebe bubu. Ebi ana news no ye bad. Ade achia pro honet tc na obi kan nyum no say wo so asem ne gu wo so anti wo so bibia togu na esi wanim se wo ma enra asem no tete wa hwe ye wuntimi make progress bia wa abrabom enti wo Rogers se enka ncho say asem sa ya kan say ade sa na sama sa yesi nra no se na enya especially de enya no de ye ne de of course ade china celebrate enye bad te said ye winning super zone as no ye na ye be celebrate what I say enu nti na ma she me green no what I say me fascinator white bi na nka me de abom na match we na okra de we affiliate ye be enche ye be twon be ka ho na ye ka kire wa na pay say Will Rogers o say en kan kire o say ade sa na semasa enu asem ye si nu ana anko yie no o me no san be hye wo so e bi anagwe kura wa na wadwen ho amade a che pressure number 220 na de wo dwen nso kwesi de ya na ha dwen ho nso untimi nya ho hwe
they say there's nothing you can do about it
tete wo kwa untimi change no untimi nya ho hwe na tete wo na wo tete wo si jamu na hwe wanim ene ne ubetimi aye na wo nkwa na wade nti Rogers se en kancho se ye twa mu nura no jama nura mfa nko ne ne fresh page ase
that is the message of motivation this morning. Quickly, you go fire word down for the next 24 hours. Well, Ebusha for here in Ashanti region, 77% chance of rain. There's a need you know. Obviously, a better in Greater Accra is 51% chance of rain, and also there's a possibility says you know. But did you know? Master Mingnana said, "Do not be taken by surprise." But what they say before umbrella, and they will go and coach to the center be a conquest surprise and farmer. So that is the weather update for the next 24 hours. Quickly. You go check it. Ghanaian cedi no ho de no against the dollar and other major trading currencies.
Bank of Ghana figures so dia man na pay no and one ye display o screen so e de kire mo no said the net and run sa net pepepe na ni nyina mo no minim say disappointment na ebe mo me mafemu a said the na misusu ese sika we hit account no anwe ya ebe ma no ma fa level na eno me mu adwo no
Ghana dey say
na yirim
lower your expectation for Ghana right
Ghana was me manage my expectation
so manage no pepepe
and they say Bank of Ghana kura na almost 11 cedis
market for the 11 something
ebetimi abrosa enso ni nyina mu no ye be survive nyina mu yana ne ye ho nkomra ye baba yi say standing by or the AM sports ana no pade no e de ebrayin
Anopay yama special good morning game na yemu akwaba yam fanto anim semra sonsa good evening sem anopay yansa kano yede hon sem eto anim enra na ye St. Louis school ho ne nyina mu ni se womo age super zonas no omo na champions nti yedi nkomo e school ho a yede hon sem ebeba wafu zombie mano ade the Black Princess do final women in Nigeria and ebebo enra UEFA Europa League final Morino elusu first European final ye the honsem ebeba sports lawyer nie the only sports lawyer in Ghana football yensa se enfi wafu zombie girls cup nom nyankopon boa ye bewura mu el finals in Nigeria nemum enra Ghana semiensa ma Burkina Faso etikanimu bako
to find their first infiltration into the half of Ghana, and there they get the first goal. Burkina Faso on target in less than.
They are not communicating. They need to calm down and see what they are able to do with the ball.
Stella Nyamiche takes the free kick. Good save, but there it is. Ghana with the equalizer. Stella Nyamiche, the captain, coming to the corner kick. Wasma sent it back, and Alimata once again to the rescue before Naomi Adele. A strike on target for Ghana. Out of nothing. Success Amia. This is a player that has this unique and exceptional trademark, scoring from such
lucky the second time.
Comfort Owusu with a chance to extend the lead. Good first touch. Comfort Owusu misses. How was this possible? Unmarked, not under pressure. This should have been goal bound. Fatigue. Naomi Cabri getting the better of Success Amia. A referee, what is she indicating? Penalty to Burkina Faso. Alima Tabelem against Afi. What will be the turnout? Alimata against Afi. Alimata fails to score once.
They can relax for the rest of the entire minute.
Ghana with a chance to extend, and they do. Ghana 3. Burkina Faso 3. Burkina Faso 1. Midfield role. But it's all over here as the Babera Sport.
Yebefi Ghana, the Black Princess Australia. Yanko Accra so folk Frank Nelson Wonkolo akasa for David Oklu manager Accra so folk home.
A holistic understanding that we have to have in the club. We have to look at it and see where the problem. I've told you that we need to find out where the problem was. Is it the technical? Is it the players? It's nothing to do with finances in terms of club directors, because enough finances being pumped into the club. The players, no player can stand up that he's being owed any salary. So that is a big plus for Accra so folk. But in terms of playing body and technical, we need to have patience and then wait for the season. 2 more games to go. Let's see how it goes. Like I said earlier, it's not going to improve anything in the league standing because we're now battling for top 4.
Yanko St. Louis Asiedua Asante region nyina mani nyina open school as say omunimrika tupa St. Louis enra na you school ho Mr. Jesse Simon sports master enidi nkomo
ye kamrika pa dia St. Louis nka ho biem na nyame aboa ebe 2016 ba ne de enema hase apagya ama St. Louis ahode no akosoro mo hwe spazo na se koye ya nse amafo nyina dia dan se enema asesa enyimunye enwoma nko ana St. Louis esua wo yenguma to nchen a ye ade omrika tuomu basketball so ye ho because see America say kra a defending champion for basketball ama ye call strike ball 2020 ye ne kwa ye edi ye to so mienu ewo national one and no just a point of 1 or 2. It was 13-14, 1 point difference, and a separate and the first person in term. It is a new idea. Namiadum, yetimi apeje hopa. Competition, anoding. Say what can because cars were ho, a mass were ho, ukes were ho. Now in the year competition, also we say, "Oh, Jumaye, ma yamaya no muyabem." The yagin say, "Bekonko den." Na yashe honso. Na de pese yensaka no so yensaka eno ne ya nyame aboa yensa atumi akasa nkodimdiewe
ama benefo chiwa headmistress Emasin Louis ono so eda ni Alice no ena afi headmistress osan to aso damping from boye ema glory no by ni hase.
I'm so happy. Some time. The school is 71 years this year. Na minyanti bibisa biba school wa habat min kaisa ye students no bibisa see. And I'm a records muso ami hu bibisa. It's not just say this is the first time the school is winning this championship trophy. I'm so happy. Say maybe I can the history of sports in the school no. Minya sure say my name will be left out. Ebeka say me time. And as a big feat, yeah, achieve we. Inti I am managing some pa. Na my sports team and the sports girls, no, they minimum their main country. They've done so well. It's all about teamwork. Teamwork. They were not selfish. They were collaborating with one another. Challenges pa there with my able sports team. No me bibi aye. Big challenge be apart from Sikasem as usual. Me who say your challenges can say because my sports team no they do very well, especially the sports master. Every year or she share baby or bekobia nook and cranny of the whole world. I wouldn't say Ghana baby or she share kwala or more when they on to me. I yes sports the school. Baby to crobia where so could be our it's in terms of availability of any day he's doing marvelously well. Tembia or the team remwa or Benyan Kwala diaba. Sometimes they didn't call any better school, they form part of the mainstream students and no more get training or more. She say, me who said the missing cano. He's doing very well. Yes, some a problem. There be about them then comes over the day. And you know what? Bibia is kasam nti eno de oya de papa me bona baso e na omo so omo bua na omo ne adwuma ne nyina nso omo so ebua pa ba bi obi nim se akola bi wo ho a oya de no abona mane ene omo de omo ti hwum a omo beba no na omo de akola na ba ti se kwan bi e be fa so e benya akola na de aba school ha no yeye ti eno so na ebua yen pa.
All right, inti Enra said them di kan edetu anim no AS Roma omone Sevilla 1-1 on penalties and nkunimdie koye ema Sevilla 5-4-1 on penalties and na okọ Sevilla so yomudi di nkunimti the oldest manager our winner UEFA Europa League Jose Luis Mendilibar ibejina so no pay na agudi mu nsem no yede ni na si sports lawyer ni ye dan ho ba oduefo nana asabre penaman Ebeka Kwesi Parker Wilson ho na one sister Akua Asiedua ma de nyina na mo the news per review no ato aso makraw anope.
Emri bi atwam apomuden hu nsem agi ensem ho Emma osuru yedin emma sase ediawere ho enti onyankopon nam da asumu eda enua eni habama ebeji adesama enkwa ekire adujamfi okumanini barima enu akire no adujamfi esa kotra kwayem edaduanan agwamfa nsuo ankana no menu mienu apomudin panti wenti enigesem onyankopon de yare nyina so tumi Ashe Dr. Tamda Sonsa. This is the way and as yes, you kwa and wontimi. Na yaresa bia hodie we siesie ho kama. Fika krebi ba jwa yaresa e wo kumase ebuakwa agogo. Frayen 0244 774282.
Oyalfo bia kaise udimafo midimafo heba clinic doctor.
Newman College Department of Nursing ye Nursing School yatiti omanfo bebre National Accreditation Board agiatum NMC kram affiliated to UDS Tamale Wogusua admissions Programs are BSc nursing, top up Emma general nurses, midwives, hack nurses, and in Yakikahu. One UDS, Bowana, when Chawa see, Mawoye access course, said the Abaya obetimi a degree in nursing. Our ultra modern nurses skills demonstration room, electronic library, our computer lab with free Wi-Fi, or hostel facilities, Emma Mani Bema, or buses are at the school for no eco clinicals. Where regular weekend and evening sessions. Nakai say, Oye Newman College, Department of Nursing, Obetimi Canada, Australia, and US Akua Asiedua. For 0574 661117 and 0267 330492. Admissions in progress. Newman College, Department of Nursing. Papa.
Edi kan bosumi ahyase ede onyankopon ase se afe no wama ye pamu na ye wura bosumi mu a edi kan se no empa ye boa ne se onyame nye obi akoma so ade mfama no amen oma bosumi a ye wura mi enye bosumi papa amen ade a wohwehwe ache onyame nyina bosumi we se so na omfa mawo amen nkunim de mmra amen uye de mmra amen Josebra we Yesu amen yes
na ade wa hwehwe we say ade wa hwehwe ti so o bi tru na o pa
I know there bibi sampa yes anyame o Eradi ma say Eradi ma pa gu
dem ya question na bibi za o say ade wa hwehwe ache onyame mani o say
anya wo dia
so be na ho
confirm na sampa ye no nti o deserve
mensuro na oduafo na na sabre pina manie enne ye nuano miensa bi awoda de di kan eye sofo reko yes sofo reko ye dumani wa ha TV radio sofo reko heba enne ya na awoda sofo reko adwumayefo nyina ma happy birthday onyame ka ono ntene nim kire opa wate o yes number 2 ye nua honorable Daniel Kwesi nyumtuni de obo o kunafo e ma bedi de adonya bia na hwe yeso memoria akese yes mo yeah afi de be ye ono na boss ajo no Daniel Kwesi honorable ene any birthday e manetrim kwa na adwa power nyumtuni yes adwa power aha yes adwa power so next and great people yes I can say wow nyamntene nim kire mu nyina why all right Kwesi Park I will say wa ha Akua Asiedua wa ha
teach wo Kumasi Academy your friend Nana Bema Jesse Duku
okay
we Slopson Bema so birthday ye ne ti ba bi obi amema Bema happy birthday and nra so na route usubu aten we nurse wa Aboaso Health Center wa ukroma Aboaso
oh wow
let me say
who's
your belated one happy birthday Ruth usubu aten
and let's see dome level e be kan wa and then the bed
how much dome level
and wa sa kan hu bi no
and then end the birthday dome level Daniel Domelevo. Happy birthday to him.
When the president Chimanson.
Me say the Supreme Court was some crowd there.
Me say
every person no dey say daily graphic in him.
President picture yef.
Na do na da hai. Picture say promoting responsible fishing. Protection of ocean vital. A vital, right? President Akufo assets at Blue Economy Summit. As a Blue Economy, I'm going to yes, I am. I say not bad lesson, so easy say June. I'm going to and no anonymity na convert suspend 2 doctors for Jessica.
Extortion.
Hey, and pack her down for so one somewhere.
No offer.
Dom levels unconstitutional Supreme Court and Aka. Pack her, I'm for so.
Picture name
1 minute. Then I'll come home.
Oh, Ocean dear,
yeah.
Say, I have done some work in the past. I just say, yanhwe yi a enche enam kra na echo yenya bi mu
yeah epumunam no
me na because of how uncle fishing and no my to do and all of that. Yes. It's the fisheries minister how comes on in cough no some bomodia. Yeah. And no betim ya bia no omonye but the cough so din.
That's what thing.
Cough so din. And the bompa Sunday sing na.
Sikana.
Sikana. O therefore sikana.
Pa me hwe obo ase video ebie. Say omabusuafo ko gina sa se wo ya mess say whatever na chi no. Bra omobonnie.
Na wonim say ye school kra ya tom. Because enkrofo afiase tete. O we di ka no wo bom.
Omo tete.
Rando omadwuma o. Me say nipa te say de refugee fo bi yi wo makodira wo bobna.
Some doso.
Hey,
omo buwa se wo doso.
Omo busuafo.
Exactly.
Asam na awreho.
Ka so free ho ba say nipa ni nyina bi fidi wo.
Paka ka bi ansa na wo fadie ansa na makwakwa ho.
This story may report your courts a few years ago. And by the civil society organization, in I can say, now I'm paying and it lent credence to in someone uncle for Casse or Mampany or for a corruption. So because at the time, not dumb level, when investigating senior minister yourself from Africa. And then again, COVID-19 and other a flooding situation there now bar Sika the community and not your investigation. And also on procedure on leave. And a while man days of leave. Man 123 days. Or not in a baby in castle on leave. Now woman penatra time and say leave. I leave within this period. About Oye Juma. Papa na catcher was there. Now walking Sabi and Yamra. After now, I started living from 123 no to 167 days. I just want to mean samba bim krana wakwa retirement. Again, at the time, you saw when you got the date of birth was Sano. All these things, a man for 4 Jones say, or man penny or flat bonus and corruption. So, it's the Supreme Court. Said no man penny and yet, me my challenge with the Supreme Court, they say, Edamekara, the new CJ Obano. When there's an issue of public interest, issue no issue be a become a Ghana for you now. Omunyan in term 2020 na semi see and dra and the yebo asem.
Okay,
it's not cool.
Asem ni na no na me de be fi epone de no president picture na efe the shift na so efe fata no na wa ocean blues wa.
Oh yeah, just I from that back. Blue economy.
Na ni nyina mu no se kwaya ye fa so yimpata ewo Ghana ha mere ha na ewo ntia ye de na ebeka ya na nye kan ye bi kra de say DDT ena apart from no nso no epon kasa ye ni fi so wo hwe yen nsu a ye wo ha na de toto nkrofo de ho o maman so a ebo ho pin kra drop to ase a ube hu se ye kondo se ye betena se awe mpata na nsu mu nam da de ne wo se ye me ani kɔ ekwan ye fa so a ye de ebopo ana nsuo eni munuoma anyame de akyɛn no ho eban me free ho no mo na makwa conference doctors no asɛm aban hospital kakrakasa no doctors nyi sika consulting room onipa ni tua ekɔ revenue ukoyi ne card ba wo de ne se wo hwɛ no na wo san ji sika de ka ho na ho asɛm ko dum panimfo ani ma wo to betwi se nti aya suspend mu yi mo ba san ba bi unua
Dr. Denisa no
Dr. Professor and
Professor
see you nti me dey say de wa ye obi wom kra ka ho bi ne yenhu na onipa ne be set up
okay enjoy
then to also call the next paper
enjoy
the next paper all right new crusading guide and that's when edwom ahema awo ho no omunyina keke won ho abom no say ura alanchira matia no mo pe no e no makofa ne forms ama no say wona betima break 8 no e ho nsem enie ni noi north shakes Collet constituency with donation or per dia be post no ene da hoyi papa die nse nani abre so betu franka dia ma MPP amnyoko no enti Dr. Afri Akoto attends African Agric and Industry Forum in Turkey. Okay. And Ada Chief warned politicians to stay off Songo Empire. And I said
Songo Lagoon.
Songo. And blows in Ablekuma Central MPP. Hey, as Ebenezer notified a polling station chairman. Yo, you can be one. I like the idea. One can be a queer. 30 seconds. What is so coming? What is so coming?
A pure issue of conflict of interest. A clear case of conflict of interest. Oh, yeah. Anyway.
Now, Alan Cash affirms presidential ambition. A man at the end was saying, and Baumia to launch a campaign soon. Africa must protect its ocean and also the Akahwasam.
I must say, let me re-emphasize. Market to me on Tuaba. Yes, some delegates. The real work, you know, a delegate just on your wood. What you see?
Can the nominal delegates on one show?
You mean can the
nominal delegates?
Because I can one casa, John Casa. Because I can one casa, it's a point to say.
The casa casa one casa, John Casa. You say you're right.
It's a main point in say. Chief war OPQ or the Love Enterprise on the quiet which I can find now. Because you see, for all you know, market women, if you can know music and as April was saying, but optics, you know, you don't go say, as all this car command for, there's some monk of amount just to make the impression say, and go for but the point is that the real point is that delegating, I say, work on, whether Baumia, whether Kennedy, whether whoever, I'm going to say what you are on. Say about meeting at Tuabano and the amount because women know I'm not too sure half of them delegate to Tuaba. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure.
Baumia the answer is simple for Mosano.
I'm going for brain.
Samuel Kuni,
for a while. I'm going for brain.
Nice watching.
I know it's watching.
Doctor, I
see watching. Yeah. I want to come.
But
no. No, should put it for you now. No hobby.
No hobby. I'm on a copy on the command.
Yeah.
That's an over lunch. Okay. All right. Yeah, hey. No, be friend say. I don't know. Me come back with me campaign team no. Now I say. Yet you will convince me now. Was it? I know. Yes, say. I always had party no. I say I can for party.
Wow.
And you know, say. Yes, it's a more Nema Symphony Biba. Na MPP crown with a Northern People's Party. You know, the head drone.
That is not true.
I can for Untiano.
No, but it's not true. Let's correct it, Ansana. It's not true.
And you know, I can for crown he and I'll say, your man. Okay, what we all say, the only convince me now said, maybe about me, we are say,
no, so what?
Only kiss what is a matter.
Oh,
yes.
Why not film?
Professor Amata.
Right. No. He has a lot of books. The one I read, I remember The Dilemma of a Ghost. Very fantastic book.
Manual literature.
98 years.
And I'm home for Nibina.
Yes, near Wine.
The mistake.
Yes,
mistake.
Me when I say me diabolical said
and I come more the Quebec and Ben watch. Now more. I say not by election. Hey, will not be easy for MPP or NDC benefits and no credit. And no credit. And no credit. And no credit. What can I say?
I mean, I've said it here and I'll say it again. I think NDC will win the election.
Sir,
yes.
Me so me say MPP be fa.
Yo.
And to me gina fifi na say no be ade.
1st June ya kai. 1st June na me challenge
say no be ade to so because what be fa wa no
MPP be
just what are you doing say we win the elections, you know. Because like I say you have to bring more like so they go back to whatever. Oh, they just a minute or two. Me say. Let me get
presidential MPP 5.
Okay.
I'm to sketch and blouse.
Okay. na the entire school omo to skirt and blouse no mame abana drowa no
yeah abana drowa no
na on a incumbent MP
exactly
prime minister no BBC
yeah
and na party no mu checheye
yeah
no mo tag ni say omuade enti MP before na ewo ho na nkasa no ebi e campaign tia no no executives nyina so nye fine
any ahemfo
ni pia no doctor or my personal friend or can someone like say airtime and until the MPP be nomination at all say what's like baby I can say for one what's another this time no open
level so on prime is next
e dia basa de obenya bia no
no the support number okay
e dia basa yes unity bamwa akua
basa
ometima fa
okay reason
simple maybe
I am basing my based on research not me John but kind of research and of why in that constituency it's a swing seat a quite big before NDC so there's no choice about that it's an ultimate man who hopes MPP the finance the current situation in Asenoto only research about whether Oman Penny money and also money it moves 65% and I saw mine echo the wrong direction that's number one. Two, almost say Oman Penny the hardship about a braba. So some of these things are reflected in the views of the people and then three factor his seminar I am become one no so you talk about my MP also call on that kind of thing all these three factors but contribute ama NDC even if they win with a slim margin I am thinking
a simple majority
say he can win the election okay. Based on these three factors.
And June 1st.
Me say June 1 year ya bo data.
Based on these three factors.
Me na me habitat. Na me di asem no. Enti abusa for mo ya mo ni me judge you can say me audience am call to them. Enti do why e be come
na me deeper car.
Obedi o na so no be ya dey.
Some do we na win here. Na dim say who here.
Na me can choose.
They be say who na win here. But I said not to the quickly. Information about they say ECC 27th a proposal.
Fixed.
And yet fixed date a proposal. Jamia much now. Almost share political parties at the IPAC level.
Okay.
To let them know say 27th a proposing for the by-election.
Yeah.
We don't want to say we did 2 months share say.
But almost so in bio.
Exactly.
And first
exactly.
Also be a nomination at home.
They be as fast for NDP they can do their work. They can do whatever they want to do.
Make ECD. ECD no make can way. And first year no. Ubetima come website.
Exactly.
And the two almost from 12 to 14 for Monday to Wednesday. This a year no. Ubetima submission.
Okay.
10,000 Ghana cedis. Yes, that's a nomination fee. And I pass a picture with Kasai and you be on the Aba.
Of course, the guidelines and regulations.
Bakobe proposing about Kwasi second day. Now, any pan will say, I support
guidelines are so but dates in that.
You more than do Yanache say,
dates in that.
When you dance for some say, I say North MPP, but fat. Kennedy say, I friends.
Kennedy
I'm passing me dinner. Odu for near my crab.
Abusuafo ye mamo ache mamo hyehyɛ mamo akwa abade ba Ghana tesen ebreso ha ye Oyerepa television kumasi edum wa santemantam mu na ye wo na ye di nkan atete ho kakra de akyerɛ mu free bɛyɛ na wotwe twɛ mu no emu ekina chena efie any last day asantementamimu interschools and colleges superzonals eko area na abakosem si ewo mantamimu ni nyina no ne say St. Louis Senior High School ya omo de anka ye ka school pa ye sports pa wo mantamimu a nanka omo enka ho nanso enioma sesan ma said the win eba ye no na difference no kra between omo ne the odi second no na very wide na so pa enwa ko nya say celebrate omo na ye hunu esumasem secret ankasa ewo ho ena no pe Ghana tisen ye beje sema beye aduonu bi na ye ne omo di nkomo abisa omo nie ekofa nkunimdie nyina de baaye ye students ni bia na ye wo school ho no na schools superzonals omo county anaso so omo mu bie okes sabre no na TIA mass no omo so bo omo homoden na Anglican secondary mo ene sa schools ni bi eye ade pa na St. Louis de ya dan obi kan say eni mo frida da ma dan mponko ye misa wo mo secret na ye wo mpanyefo mienu e wo ha easy ye chemistry teacher right
head of department
science. For science department to teach chemistry easy we dey phone ye say
Isaac also
free e wo ha na Mr. Ansa
Jesse
Mr. Jesse one sports instructor no I dey mo it's only how many intima hello wa ha any ya many bi wa ha ye be mo kwa aba na me fan free so the akwa aba nyina ye fe nyina me gidi se ne kase pan free so den akwantu no gani ne fiase yesen e na be pie ne wa
me na ba me da se se odi ka kan no St. Louis dem se ye kan St. Louis asema na eye adusua na ihun se ewiase so no bia le bitme sua de ye nyina ntumi medical doctors obi a wo do bitumi aye nti ihun se o se ye nso e ka ne mabom na omo so wa hode no be yesa adwuma no e ha se pomo chiri kwan mi anka sa meti ha ye mi adwuma akra e wo jache pram so se ne ha nse so be 2006 and I call nti 2016 and me feel nti na jache sources bebrebe ya e koso nyina no mi ana me share chiri nti ye mami a ofri mu ko ye no there is Madam Thess so rest in perfect peace and obi hu me say ono so se minya mitimi banka na ne baje bisa bre na madam ho sports madam so efio na onya di bra ko ne onya nti o se opu ye be hye na nan ti bi na ni beto obeso ye bye ana yesa ni ba se ka ni mabum nti na ma madam fu bi so ho a e fe no inspector ni lamte Isaac onu ye trainer o ye coach ankasa bi ni di nkomo se o so mi mu na ye nhwe se bitimi apija St. Louis ye ka iti bomu na ja ya tutu ye hwi ma na nyinya ankwada ne bebre shasensa nke so aba 2019 ana ikodi second o superzonals ana 2020 di nanka di ahye no ebra so se di nkunim
ana sentire se mo first no eye titi hobi di na aba
enye se if you want abasa akeke ya hasi ahyeto naka 2020 no nanka ibedi nkunim ankasa ana ja covid edin hobi bo mu nti me ni manyina sai sabe ne nkran kwa ho den chen ene nkran ekra isi America so come see nkran bebre o universities back in US America say Arizona Central University ona nkran true scholarship na odiko nti mayu say se yire ho ebetimi aboa nti de mu hu ni nei enye say ye fa ne ya ne de ba ahihya to na enne ene ho aba no epia amanfo nso
bi sa question ba kwansa mako easy so obi catch enra just enra was na say Louis fo a mutumi ka say de wonya sure say frefre kobo and am say frefre kobo kwan be so say ya kwan han nipa every baby na no kra ball mu no mo frɛ ne sempo
ball powerful
ball powerful omo ye students a omo so computer place omo ho nti ene mpa tro wo hwɛ cameras animu ka ma obi a wo hwɛ a wo tie ni hu say e ma ba wo ye gina ye chi wo ha nyina ye students it was St. Louis Senior High School
the woman say free education no edere to be fa akoda onu school mo de na ya adwuma dem penefo kra hu a ombetwe aso ko sakra bia so index number nti enwa na yakwa no kwa wo de akra ne nyima nyina ba koma penefo so we doubt say akra wo de men yehwe so school ni a
ko follow obe hu
index number no nti just go and check on the WAEC site nti we check e be nti nkrom ho ni nyina ye nkwada ye share da scout wo mo kira hwe mo kira kwa yankasa eno na mo nyina BPA ndu nyina ye school fo a
radio man ke say approach no
ya approach yan kan sa
mo benefit special
yan kan sa
iti manu no so me media ye mic o ntumi nkasa eni pe u kai obi edin
kai o nyina
eni obi a medal wonyae obi a event awoye both the bi kra ye mienu ne miensa track ne field na pacho toto mu din ma me ye bo odi an wa ma wasa so awe
but you sports captain on China
Mechiha Street Amanda
Christiana Amanda Christiana Yeboa
I see
on a sports prefect there was in Louis SHS
and also event
200 meters
100
and 100
baton okobi hey I see Amanda Kowechi Yebo din anu was
where Linda
Poma boy
ono so ye 400
levels.
I see.
The old
triple jump, land jump.
Or what were China and the Abigail? Also a two javelin.
I see.
No, say basketball.
I see.
Oh, say basketball.
Annabelle, so yeah, about basketball, but tennis. Or no, the athletics now here and Ankasa Dion, but sports girl Ankasa. And I we so the Abigail, sir. And the original on a Joyce or a long distance runner. Would the first
only 3,000
only Joyce only.
I see. Why you 300 meters hurdles now?
Again, Agnes, no.
Unfortunately, me for me now.
I say school am quite my idea said Motimia. Na memra Mr. Jessiso. Ya na mofa how bebre mu. Mofra no eba omu puti up omu best. And also bo how ba nti mu desam ni no mebi nti. Obekasa bra so ni monyamba ye won so mudi mika medallion so kofie kwetro mo ma no anyi omu nyina kra na enya omu wa challenges when na ya na mo fam
na me da se
enkudim die ni ba se dia ya na e wo fam a mo brand ye nka ho asem
no kre eba ho gban kasa no ede
ma no
ede mo se ya na ti mo de bebre ewu na ema omu pe pin
bi ono ne kakra
omu pe yaw on pay yaw and we didn't factory in Musa no I do be ade chief of me yare as na hwe nye no de me fa mu ya na ye try say enso be yese e be control kakra na etumi de ya adwuma no de adwuma no ha bebre wo mu de ti kan ka se pa isikasem so woni nkora de ti a we mu no adwuma wo ya na injuice bebre wo mu pra beba ntakora ni pra undimi njane sa iso heno na so free education ntama a lot of challenges in school tiana ema sikasam no hadwen kakra na adwuma no so no say ti no say wo de say we de mo pa
medium
yeah how can say pa say in field a serious challenge nti aba mo nche de ya mo dina do ho agim
nti o ka de esime so se me ko ka slops are global president na wo se ka che sister Julie wo tie o
sister Julie me de se unu aso no ababo amane nti de aduro no de intimi san ko ye chibiem nti wo se ye ko ye nim ba be ko ye nim a gise sa ne marketing kese no e wo hansa if you said bia e be training a e training is ye ko pajo and say what cost the food e ko be use inconveniences ana say bia be ko ba yara nti wo sua de na wo sa ko e trading na time abe pon aba hadwen nti Louis no ye man fa contact hours no nku training akoda contact hours ne de akoda no class me sua de and ni serious challenge pam say e wo mto ada me ba mo nchen de
me president Helen Mrs. Intiwutie tiema enkan global se field no o se yema ye ni ko so se ya boy ho modern infrastructure ni
ya ma ya
se picture sem de nya share da man ko monim
ene no kre
na ye benya asase wo hwa de aye
asase ho de o mu ni se ye sha we bia modernity no we bia modernity na no se ni bonkum so sa ye ma test ma start ye na ye ntimi anwi ya ye ntimi anwi eno nko an ye hawa say na high kakra
TV ni so patch mo phone into silence mama
yeah that's silent
mama mi saw Mr. Jesse hwe ni phone na wasama ka no feel that some no aye issue ma tese obi kan wasama na no kra me sports presenter be kan say ye ni field ebo school bi dia me pese me body compare and I'm coming some more field, so many 7 points in the coffee. And you cry,
196.
What you say? And zonal level on the Soprano, you have 241.
Yeah,
41, you know. And if you're tossing me, we are more 100 points of the same difference. Maybe man, the car said more field the crown. Almost 7 points in the coffee. I feel why you didn't mean I had yesterday. Feel the last me a person.
I have some Cassia. You said, my cousin and Louis, no, a Luciano a key. We know I say the Bob and
Gala, I am no change.
I was a crowd, so 2 Nicana, so one pass here of American Yashi. It was a Luciano, it didn't. And at time I never class, and say, 6 boy are so free them on local prono. And you have a 4:30. Into 4:30, between 4:30 and 6. And I did training. In the training time, you saw. I say, I did a pitch in that school more there. And when you 1 hour crown, those will be able to me. But so, 6 up on school 4, cover by Yara. Traffic about with him. To do a live almost 5:30. With my training say. It be an ama training also home about some.
Easy. Say, Louis, a sports school, Anna. If you are doing school than sports and academic, a human also a form. Say, Louis, than sports school, Anna.
CCR, dear.
Yes, sports is a benefit. I won't be listening. Academic, we are now the benefits in account.
St. Louis, sports academics, find that the last 2-3 years, St. Louis has always been the top in the Ashanti region in terms of performance in Wasi. But Seni Anakuchi can hear him say, and you be a bit me excelling in academics. He also been so excelling in other fields. And I answer it as him say, and yet academics in Kwani debate me and marketing St. Louis. He beat me the other. Niama Beshishima, it will still project the image of St. Louis to the level I am per se. And the coach by now, what not say, okay. And the woman started for and Korea almost very good in sport. But at the same time, they are also very good. I remember 2014.
Yes,
I was supposed to prepare as a medical doctor now.
Wow.
In 2014.
Wow.
Yeah. Or the Anaba.
Wow.
And a medical doctor.
So Mukra Ashanti chapter.
Yes.
Senior nursing sister Paul Confa no chino sports prefect.
Yes.
Cecilia Opoko Adjuma. Yeah. Your type friend Kakra, Oka Kakra, ni penuni when we about Augusta Kra. Yeah.
Interesting in that Anabaya mechanism. Obeting akoye sports in number sabe defense one class. Wow. Enti quite general performance ye power. See you more results and come can say be I am for be man no hwa. They are very good. Nti sports ni dey ye dey better academics no but enye no kwa na ye dey ni bi so
obi ye sports benefits won bi ni say super zone and St. Louis defense you be ade enu achi den bi
na ye code kan ye wo in fact federation ni dey omo ni sika de mayen aside trophies omo be present mayen for now I ka say dey enya even one CD from the federation but ye as a school no nkura no ye ko form buy nti no coach Tiwe or partnership we do UCCC here. Almost all the departments, sports girls were.
St. Louis.
Yes. And you know, we saying I thought that university was okay. There was sports girls there 40, 50 or 100. A fan soon mobile fast one boy. If you want to university from Kran boy me to now I should say we beat me for her, And aside sports, the school also has the tracking even in the university. Thought that coach to me took our cookie post. So I say Akrani Bell school performance no and I say Abrabo Ben our bow school man. The Inja Musa. I see. You better sports academically. You better
coach. Obasa come in you know how no answer. Yes, baby. And who here or ton for and one bonnet pa. Me 30 seconds pe.
Me never made us. Medical can how can see field no mutimi boy ma field no etimi eba so ebe boy ama adwuma no atumi akọ nanim te medical can say be ya koduro no ye ntimi ensan nkọ yachi na ye nkọ yachi so a gise nya ho akade nti me fa so na me da to amanfo nyina anim corporate bodies ene obi a wo St. Louis ho dadwene bia no ono so mra na omeso yemu na ye nya ba bi a ye betumi ayi trading kakra eba sa ebeboa ama adwumadi atumi akoso na mafa kwanya so ada penifo bi ase maseda kese no bekwa ma headmistress ono anaja ono na aboa ya ma sa ne manyina atumi adu de adrui ene school fo ni nyina je ka se ebodi ba ko ana no yubi de free no yubi de free ti e da obi bia ase titru mi coach ya oboa be na mi training kwara wa ya adwuma kase ni lamte Isaac or inspector. I was SWAT unit.
Okay. Police
officer.
Police for fatigue there. Only mo de be mo na ade na no ede. Amanda, any sports prefect. Yes, leadership by example. Ono abode ho mode nti wo ntimi nka se o prefect kwa wo ntimi nka se wo de wo san. Wo so microphone nyina hwe. Slow sense wo wiase nyina hwe wa na pay. Wo mesa wo access to TV na pay hwe wo teachers hwe. Hwe camera nim na so ka bibi.
I need the kind of the young passes so them young quash.
Start. Casa de Nintio.
Need the kind of person with the young passes so them young quaching. I'm a dancer chassis. Now, Madame, the sports master, Mr. Jessini, my coach, Mr. Ni. No more coming now. And you come on, you and I right now, some more final year and she may free school. Oh, some person may catch your mom, she say, your brain, your J company, and person be co baby abuse. And cousin Louis, 10 years, it is said the TI mass for 10 years, you know. And right now, some person may take advantage way. Namida, my mom and papa swas, or more encouraging me pa. Now, madam, students are say, my class 3 BBC, so always be almost supporting me.
No, happy. And earphone, easy. Also, 5 seconds. Me upon.
Yeah, best senior, yeah, sports captain. See, I final years in the play, be jar a wako. And your mom, muti ya more, conform year sports at the basic level, GHS no. Omo betimi akontati na yahwe nkora no se omo bo mo homodia e betimi abefa wo maba na omo abehye omo ofuri manan
yada se abusuafo enkomo anapa Ghana te sen yede ekọ St. Louis Senior High School ewo Kumase na no super zonals no omo na edi mu nkuni mo hwese de kuru wei wo manim ha ya na kire se efe papa ene ye ni Mr. Jesse ya ono ne sports instructor ewo school ni mo na minu abema easy do minu adada ono so ye chemistry teacher we head of science department ewo St. Louis Senior High School na nani so sanje sports ne ho sports committee organizer eno no me di Akua Asiedua na me last words amede man say omo hia de ne ye pitch ne so no asase ne the school odada ni aka ne se ye ko ye ne kama na track ne ne ma ye de abamu nti me di si me sisele nti we Ashanti Slopsa chapter president so na enka global president yedana se abusuafo ye sorry so monye na monkeka mo ho na ye nte omonka wo saa kwan no eso me de Akua Asiedua me da monyina se e ma mo ni hwe
For me did Dr. Sammy Joshua, make us have a live long nutrition and diet clinic. I have that in Kwan, and using food supplements in India. Abba, and when you know, say asthma, say bronchitis, say arthritis, whatever. But it's a pile of kidneys from stage 1 to stage 5. Meaning, for dying. What a dialysis swap machine and say arena. Mr. Bancho say the way, the more food supplements no. If I talk to more, now they do cry. Be any kid problem also in India. It didn't only be about him, so behind him, diet in cold one day. Diet. It's so that's in a mawa, no more food supplements, no more book, and no more also the way, that is all I see to amount. You will come say, I am Sabosium, and I'm on 0244 715 888. 0244 715 888. Kai, if I had the kidney dietitians, that was.
Health and lifestyle near the Abramo and net ye yawada. Midin at the PSC ladi cola fianku ye bembio ye bolika no pay ye the asada ema the kidney dietitian Dr. Sammy Joshua Ukraimo ene anopay or say yare bia aye won bra na onchrow edidi san say let
food be thy medicine. Sana the father of medicine wode atodwa enti didiye na didiye na didipa ema ahoden no binim so a obi kyerenti na Dr. Sammy Joshua Sibra na so na omwa o. Ne number is 0244 715 888 0244-715-888 or full supplement ahodoa eno so eboa ebi free India China de agidin no eno so udia na onomo a eboa ema unipadua no eye kama na belated happy birthday enkoma Mrs. Mary Boache so the velvet beauty the black beauty technical director wife no Mrs. Mary Boache baby I will be a ekuma papa baby onyankopon enhrawo anopai me ne Reverend Constance Bonsu ene ebedi nkomo a certified cosmetic formulator and CEO of Constant Naturals and we founder Lady Entrepreneurs Network and a Lady Entrepreneurs Network. Good morning, madam.
Good morning, PC.
Debiana will grow na obi hwenya makeup. Mama Constance onyebi ono an face no natural clear and or the aba. Aye. And na topic no me review a Latin word
keratosis pilaris.
We made a makai.
And American skin.
Pachoka Latin ibium. Keratosis pilaris. Keratosis pilaris. Keratosis pilaris. Chicken skin. Pacho yedi ade.
What was edi kai ka say chicken skin. Also tutu akukọ wan say ututu nyina no say ibi chechecheche ne ho.
Ebi wan sentakra no foforo no ipie no ana.
Na wo wie pokura on say watoto ho no a wodwa on say ne pulse na say pushi ya kase
ni ntokuro no aye rere no
aye rere ne cheche o kakra bisa nkofo bu awsa na mo skin tie
and skin mo skin tie sa na ye mo skin na face
wo try ho no wo wafono ho ana say wo upper arms wo nan ho na bia buttocks oto na ade ba ne say protein bi wo yemu keratin enu bi wo behu bi wo e moremu yetinwi eti enu ebro so a ene de saade no eba.
Wow. Wonim se nipa dodo no a edane ya ha dana mhwe obi na ha sei no na ase eho na yetum ne epipipi eye bia na
eho skin no ye friend no color skin ebe skin no eho na edin kakra eti on say omo sra obi oye kokoko na oye tuntum kwa ne ho ne ye darker than other parts of the body eye nyankopon ne ye kotodwe nyankopon na nim de mu no on say why ye joint enti eho ne ye little bit cells na one a little bit different from the what in sayem
and you now explaining the cause the keratosis pilaris
enya ade bia emfunso bia wo ye but ninya ne say sa keratin no protein e donso wo nipadua ni ma say wo nipadua ni security dodo a etumi eno na deba eno na deba excessive e wo say edi bi ba but e bro so a ena de sa ade no ba na
ena de atoso no
etaye omo ye obu ho a we teenager say be o free 13 14 na ekono ana mid 20s ekono etimi yo muti say achakra no by 30 years na was eko 30 years so na anko de na chese wo de ko badodo na sa time no na eko
hoamo na etaye wo mo e ma na mema
etimi ye obia
Yawo preventive measures bi no ma bi ebetimi aya ebetimi aboy ho by film
secretion ni die on say ya o say once na your body metabolism tie no e ka ho e na ne ma wo nipadua ni mu no obi wo keratin but sa wo de na bro so a ebetimi ada ne ho adi wo sa kwan ni so
ene omo nwi do so betimi ayo omo
etu ene obia
se utimi dos wa chese o keratin so no ye adwuma ye wo
eni no keratin ni security ko o mo remu security ko your skin ebi wo ho but ne mo so no e da ne ho adi wo sa kwan so wo skin no ye sa na chese done where the batter was some localized areas be a eba to say on some nine home wafon home and a beer or two
okay
and a tie eba
yewo any effect be bad say be a health betimi ahawana
health wise and dear not too much say about how health but it's very cosmetic how to say the about uhwa nyefe enti cosmetic say a ma appearance and nyefe but we diet diet also diet related ubetimi a control it through diet in the yes
wow.
Enti no how say BBT say omega 6 fatty acids say him say ye pa wo was side way ni say udibi ni say what vegetable oil mpokura what trans fat and I say what omega 6 fatty acid
hey sir
yeah and so because wo obi wo ni peduanim
wo de no ebuso
eti wo di bi koka ho a it will aggravate the situation
na ohwe pictures here ba ya ba miensa na me hwe ase nipa no so de nku bi asa ohwe skin no nku a ana ohye no mo bi so me musa se nku ana ohye so de count skin na itimi ma what the any does one
no the na che say your reaction say what nku ka ho a your reaction bebre esi obu o a eczema the skin be ya dry na ya white patches obu on so a ensankitin be baba be gugu ho obu on so kwa na itch ho keka no because of cream or this side
okay okay back to we no what the can diet you know che say we trans fats trans fat na bi ni de
okay avoid vegetable oils
vegetable oil enwo ka ho
no enwo
benwa ka ho
oleic vegetable oils generally into no stay away from palm oil very soothing to the body but like any other good thing in moderation oil nankasa no it's like acne stay away your body never react BBT say nkatie dairy milk and milk related products stay away from them
okay
soya beans and soya milk stay away from them
soya indium dia nam no etoda unya bi wi adedede well
soy stay away from it because it is rich soya milk and kasa is so rich into na do be kasa we be ma na akoto soya product abisa say na hono no ye free wonya say you it's rich in estrogen
be ma ne den
it's a hormone booster o your ba na o ya eboa because menopause estrogen is so it was a man on the fire can na try ketwa enanya ho ne ka ho asem ya na bi mo won tie say na omunyini ano mo ye because some hormone are responsible for keeping you in shape and so at am from
okay
especially menopause now we drew child menses na estrogen ne kofom
and you want normal be check
I'm not speaking for more a process or more ton I'm speaking for the natural one because me sure I don't know whether say omoyi ne ho na fiwana but it is a known fact a man no dey didn't ho na kan is not good for them they don't need that estrogen hormone omo
yes I to buy a man to buy akesi
omo kakra bi on say the mass testosterone kakra wo
oba san bot trebo aka ho
it can destabilize everything stay away from it. Okay. Stay away from soy.
And the keratosis vegetable oil and soy. Soya beans. Soya beans in
granuts, peanuts,
granuts,
raw
and katsi.
Don't eat it. Dairy products, milk.
Yogurt
yogurt is probiotic. If you take it, just take it in moderation.
Okay.
The issue is you have so much already in your system. Don't boost your system again.
Okay.
And make the condition worse.
And you treating internally in Kwasa would DBB and now avoid DBB and now treatment external application
treatment there was specialized creams ubetumi di asra na exfoliators special exfoliators abetumi di ai saa de na aban accumulation of dead cells na dead cells no say keratin no emo no mo hon no keratin is part of enema
oma bebe abebe ye keratin
yes entino
keratin
entino it's a honey I don't know how to say it. So yes, it's you can't just use any exfoliator but once you get a good exfoliant and I say a scrub, you must do it once or twice a week. And now so make sure you moisturize. Take because they are dry in nature, so that it helps lift them up. Now, it's
exfoliator no be busa say dey.
Scrub.
Why?
Your body scrub. Now just say we say they crying. Your scrubbing is a very important exfoliation. Unko a was saying na so one year exfoliation nko no say be adwuma in 2 weeks it will take 6 weeks because dead cells na titare ho. It's a makwan ma penetrating fresh cells no so aye barrier into you need to
nipadua no nkwama no ebra no ewu we say free nipadua na
8 to 32 days
they we say free nipadua na
we dey ya yehu e we say wo ene nkote omo shade omo skin nipadua untumi nwuro wo honam nyina nguwo na foforo enye by the end we need to share it. That should ask you say na me dead cells when you be a fan of exfoliation and how you use scrub be also with dead cells no one they are all there on your skin layered on your skin
tino bu ho so odware wi a what ta obetwi ne ho saa ba still na efi wo no dead cells na
a part and another part and also say soap and casa will not be able to get all that thing out until na nimo delicate ni advocate say use a cleanse a toner will get rid of all the excess dirt and grits on your face and your neck also your skin baby home repair nim ni yakum so we need to pay particular attention it is all gonna say a cosmetics no na ya toner ya serum ya we ya e ma wadwe nya wo say nipa kwa no wachichem bebre piska nti omu de ma minku na me ebia wade a eye
anti toner ene exfoliator no so nso be ni wo
the toner no prepare with skin toners are made in such a way say omu be clear all the excess efini ne mana kan grime ene e bi ayesen anyank tinkitin e be clear ni na afa stabilizing the pH of your skin.
Wow. Wow.
Because that is very important.
Wow.
Especially here where you don't just set out there. Your skin's pH must be correct to protect your skin.
Yeah, where we in the tropics.
Skin, even outside our bar, you also need that protection. A temperature a pH dependent. And you can't do away with that.
Oh, okay. But wow. Na ye beba no obu ho a ne de no enye sei. Enso wadwine ho saa ne ka o ka chemical bi. Ene be so de twam maye. Clobetasol ene mercury.
And mercury ni hydroquinone. Clobetasol no steroid. Steroid na papa bi shame last say ne so or shamia me also creams bi ho mo de no ko anaye and I was wondering because sadie no clobetasol no kwa use no it is permitted to use only 0.05 in a medication and no kobeka che say men use more than 6 weeks continuous and then discontinue
And crowd the order to home. If there be persist, just continue use.
A prescription drug.
Titru me and I tire me at any. Me
I didn't more pay as our club at all the woman. Now also, but it has adverse effects on your kidney, your liver.
It means a kidney.
Yes,
and no bravo.
And kidney disease is not, but even diabetes is related to some of the cosmetic products that we use. I don't want to sit here and make claims. But the name to say mercury can give you cancer. It's a known fact. It's a proven fact.
Yes.
That baby as why I do queen a woman do na mercury wom. Into more sharp skin.
White me now.
General kidney no liver. At the long run, those are the most important things. So that dialysis so. When you add that jempo and general skin. You'll be fighting for life. Since you're more than one who buy.
Nenkuku no hye no dey ebi mu etim percent be be hu.
And I make say no sir those creams no the pH will be around 2.5.
It's a very acidic.
Yes. Was skin also here between 4.5 and 5.5. It has to destabilize your skin barrier. And yes, at the above with the who buy and I was saying.
Wow.
I was saying and sana yejuma.
Yada say keratosis pilaris. And ya discuss no say no maybe sisi eba oni pedua nim titru abatwa na baby I say pimples no. And e bi obu okrada na obi kan say pimples aye ne to ho.
Enya pimples.
Etimi keka o.
It can itch. But sometimes when I say that itch yeah, and said that it's when you come to me, I'll ask you, say, have you gone to the dermatology department? It depends. It depends. It be better psychological. But keratosis now and said that itchy.
Okay.
It can itch the baby koyeswa. Then it becomes a reaction to what you applied.
Yeah, that's so final a foot chatwa the bema. Yeah, na yonko.
My final photo always when I speak about skin, skin na is the largest organ to say wakuma, to say kidney, to say liver. They know the body peduani now, but it's not watch it in your good bag, carrier bag. That's the skin.
Okay.
It's bibia was skin no a behano no. We say was so internals and so. And now you're very careful. Exfoliate your skin frequently. Use the right products. Your skin it will take time, but your skin will not age. And then probably when you're 40 years, when you're 65, the skin not age by virtue of chemicals and then there may be a products. Stop following your way, but where they are not doing a better on and so be best sell skin.
That's into be now contact for Tujana Yango.
Maybe your WhatsApp number is 020 156 83 92. You have a free consultation. Oh, problem be send you over to me so afraid. And now copy me there our premper assembly hall. Yeah, exhibition view.
Okay.
So who feels our pressing need about me to an mobile constant naturals stand.
Okay. Yeah, that's 020
156 83 92
020 156 83 92 020 156 83 92. Midi Eddie PSC Ladi. Ono so ni Reverend Constance Bonso. Muchas gracias ya baraka ega jamalolo. Apena mi akatata nyi fiji ami wala don tiposi ezo. Tiposi emfa tiposi pam gode. Asan kusu yedamu nyina amwase. Encantadios. Adios ye besensia.
Hey, adai. Adios sono mo. Debe to say adai. Hey, me no chame kwa me be mo. Bro, when you me fe.
Sister. Me say, wa woni tu ya se madwuma sei. Wo be je say de ntontom afa dan ya boso.
Entontom da so wi wo krom ha. Wa bra kanye electrical mosquito repellent. Ebusu wo krom ha. Apamu krom ha ntontom nya wo dem no ma begu.
Kanye de
electrical mosquito repellent.
Sa,
me say wonya plug wo dem say kim. Aboa bia ntimi nwura ho. Wo betimi ada ma ho ato. Aduro no wo to ya ba ho ban no. Wo betimi asa akotu abeton ase nya sika gu botom na de ajoyere no ma
ne che se metimi de buba ba ko akum no ma
be kum no ma be 30 kan wo ho ko adum ukwa aso hwehwe adumba Oyerepa FM hona no busa adumba yenko na mekopa number no ma pa ni dudu atu a ubekọ adumba a ewo Kumase Oyerepa FM fra number egu ase ne tumika kotobiton
aram dynamo ewo edum Kumase ebe meta de sasoni property top papa preku.
Hello, Mama. Baby, I come here.
Debio, me hon shadan for me.
We, procode, a 2 points pa, Kojak for a year, who been ye broke last to be
a patrol procode.
Oh, Ebony.
Debio, when ye procode.
Where's your come up? Sorry, come.
Debi me pe procode PROCOLD. I free Kojak KOJACH.
Kojak for the Ebony.
And no, me das. So, woko drugstore beer, so woko pe procode at toi. She, I'm a one year brand for Frobiantum.
Sanka tui, FD Fuajiatum say, come up.
In you book, you love kitchen. Mafu pepper soup with your love chicken. What I say? In you book, you love kitchen. I mean Mafu pepper soup with your love chicken. Yeah, was off for you, but fancy that I never see ya. Carrying me to wrap it and said I never see ya. Ebusiafo, mama ina kwaba me rap star kake na me kitu watch as here. But of course, that's Kofi Kinata for you. Great guy. By our standard, great guy by our standard. So if you come out love, and I think it's a very good tune. Once again, we'll be Akwaba at about Oyerepa TV show. And Thursday morning, the 1st of June 2023, BBA a OBT agenda. And of course, a big thank you to Akua and a PSA Ladi for the health and lifestyle segment in Ghana. And of course, in Ghana, once again, Yama all slop sons. Louis Foyina, congratulations. Omo ya dear Superzono, omo girls no, omo ena ewini, yemo bibia, omo ina a very big congratulations. Well, this morning in Seminole Dawson, Domolevonin seminars on the table for discussion. Again, a synod by election, NPP, NDC. Why any winning that election also on the agenda for this morning. But just before that, I mean, two in free hall. When we say normally no na domestic appliances, na man for me hwe ye bebre. Particularly enkanka fridge, wo timi bie na da ho na je say oyi nso ba ko a obegina odi nkomo na be fika say we bie fridge na to ho. And then yami adom Tony Sack Electronics ebe made education on how we to maintain some of these things in our homes. Into muntie na supem ebusafo muntie na supem se na be a fridge na obo akoto e wo Tony Sack no a lasting the amount. It's a longer lasting. Now, and you're forgetting quite a 22 ton, of course, or more iron, washing machine, microwave. Nini na bi ewo bi ye fie hu no me bi so ye bi ade bisa for omo behwe na omo ton e dia ma na e very doable. One thing a woman e na e me funny say entwe kanya bebre fridge bo a wo so ya pe within 10 minutes wo electricity ni na be ko obesa. And this month ya true electricity this month, beginning this month, you two. Until you said 20 sack for fridges no, the freezers no, and will be NSO pay. Rich love of Fosuhima Boache. What was says but of course, director of communication. Maybe put them there one no. Director of communication about 20 sack. Rich love ever ha. Rich, I come on pay.
Kwaba, na mama no pay.
Via the D. Via the D. Yadamiasi. And then Tony Sack, Mabaya Syria. That was the last thing that me engage you.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm just a quick recap of Ebia and normal about Tony Sack and Sabekana Sabitima Tonafi. Yen quickly more education.
Okay, Sunday last week, you bora Tony Sack Syria. You can say our fridges, freezers, microwaves, washing machines, just say. Or kitchen, a debut here or kitchen, a bit more brabono, a movie fast, beer, Ubenya beer or Tony Saka say. I mean, can't you say, no, my papa. Let me stress on that.
Papa.
The best of electronics in town and on the market. Honor Binyano.
Yes. It was for my location, we are conversation or my location quickly. But and the education, no, if you don't be shame, if you know PFF, I'm finding money to quickly from one son, I will pay. Number is 0204. 292-424 0204-292-424 and 0244-119-236 0244-119-236. Aha, you know, with me afraid on the second half, be a pebiano, be someone on my mount chimo, nafu, when yakuyana aquacoto. And education men the cost not pay, Richard.
An education, no, how to maintain your fridges and freezers.
Okay.
And pumping, I scanner or the betonani here, but Tony Sakan, yes, I need to be about a sway, be a say. I did be able to be a shed that and more education on it.
Okay.
Because, yeah, I say one really and say an avatar scan the veggie. But then, I was making sure, say, I didn't know a beton. I was serving a purpose for that time, that longer time. Until the next scanner, yeah, Jen Kwana, Yenny was so 10 and a pay year, travel, Quanya Befaswa, who fridge, and as a freezer, I told Tony Sack, I swear, you know, who be maintaining. Obi on my fridge, you know, Kojinahua said I was starting kind. Ojinahua instead say, I dear all year free fridge, and obey you know what on. No, Janahu, no, didn't come. Now,
it's a cool, no, I say, an assistant in Washi. It's like I see
a council now, Babo. I see. Because Ubiama and Framaco, a defrosted way now, a woman, a defrosted air, a comb. It's on set Ubenya, Najumani Baka. I was a cheap power double. Double the power now, etching.
Okay.
Aha. It means, so mitano.
Running.
Units now what to egusuno. Running. Enti uko fridge ma. There will feel sell kwako fano. Fa uyi ya tum. Cause the more air remuno na cheap power. Nipa bebe omo nka we nchiro. Obi timi be fridge no jina ho. No akua ayine da no now say esahe. I also who your fridge now. I'll come to that point. I also know how to arrange your things
in the fridge. To be ma
unim say hana she fish hana she drink am pe hana she enya afuna ko bia to so feel sad na akofa ne mpo unhu ya tum ubisa de wo so ubisa no na e ka kire wa biem na wa yi wa de se wonim na se wo bia emframa be rem ubie to emframa be rem emframa rem pe power consumption be double
say double
be double eno de ena I was who say time bias o two fridge ni mu hu say seal no emu ato fridge minim say wo dey ask dey say bia ko fia otimi obo o two fridge ma on to ne boas na won tum ase watum but both se seal na anka
a coin da ho kakra.
Yes. Se seal ni mu anto a wo de coin rem kura etimi to fridge ni.
Okay.
Yes, wo de coin rem kura etimi to fridge. It means in seal ye.
From a kum.
I bet check current. Battery current. My fridge is so like oh yeah, the sounds so say fridge no. Because power any can say basso no, and our money basso. Voltage no you can say. To make sure say we seal no, there be a tariff. Come a coin behind then. And now and I set your fridge at the respective temperature. Fridge be a want a be a person or the no. Obi wa a freezer. Opese ade na ewom ni nyina e freeze kama ya de to maximum.
Yeah.
Yes, ya de to maximum. So one person say freezer pen na we use, one person yo me wom ebe freeze a ya wo ebi wo hono ma obi ani ha wo si number na e be 1 to 5,
yeah.
1 to 6, yeah. 1 to 7.
I think me more 1 to 5, 1 to 5.
Yes, yes. Enti how I be regulating and na gina kwan a fridge ni be sia ya adwuma. Say bi obi one person be ebe freeze about 1 or 2.
Okay.
Yes. And here, so we do more fridge. And now we freeze a time beer.
Okay.
Obu ha opia. No we do the fridge.
Some percent power in the
or bar.
Also.
Now I saw.
Or conserve power.
Yes, because the moment I be do na be sono power na etche no. Enti de obe ya say obe regulate no. 1 or 2. Fridge ni so. But power consumption no e wo formatiko because baby I would there to motor na stop it.
Okay.
And I make when me tell say property fridge any freezers pen
ya what's that way be? Oh, fantastic.
But me can nyina no say even say you better another brand be wo ya so ya. So who feel say ko maybe no me freezer do regulate it.
Okay.
To the lowest way, but because the highest temperature.
Okay.
On the regulator.
Yeah.
Lowest it means a be freezing more. It's a banachia. It means we increase the temperature. And you know, me can say property fridge any freezers, and there was a feature. We regulate it to 1, 2 motor ni eja ejuma bana power wom
na power ma ejuma e freeze in your man e send your man
send ya usi ja fridge ni call ye no how an emu asi freezing the same thing umra na sanity and defrost she enye ni man e wo mu no send ya wuja ne ho anopa e ba na ju 10 o'clock na 11 o'clock
sanity
ni manufacturers na kasa because they say no eno mamu ye den wa ha udum fridge so fridge no the life span so enti yenya ne sa regulate it to the highest temperature 1 and 2 ukoba senya oni o manisi ewo mu no sa ene beye ena se maka say arrange oni o mani ye
in such a way say we shall ko bi sha mo sha
obi ato fridge ko 20 years ade nke yem pepe mu da
the paper fridge the munda.
I had fridge idea I want here what you nko so say was obepem.
For tire pa.
The more ube keeping your manoma atari mu no e ma fridge ni mu ebi obi ni fridge na baby araste e aduane akem si wa kem nkwan kakra kem on paper fridge em fa ade a ano odin e na pepem. Unya bibi foam bi kra na se cloth bi kra o the detergent kakra bi kan ho opepem kama in every like a month be a fire ward in semi fridge me pepem but then ube people month be a try
month be a
na so be a fridge na fridge mu cleaner one doesn't show ni aduane na ewo mkwa
na bod me simi kai time to fridge 5 years ago on ye we da steam na bodu
mesra mu nyina enye kura e ma fridge no
Henry there Henry
and you know every month we try we do nyoma ewo mu nyina ba bonten kama and take time bia na ga say be defrost take time bia tenwa ne say wapepem kama wo hye wo nyoma ewo fe enwa no ube ya two fridge no plug ni free dan ne ho obo a obedum switch ne pe
yeah
efie ni bia senye
etne nyanti no oye sana ekiki
adwuma power wom wa ba bi ebetu wudi wa hwe no
yeah it's true very true
yeah tereba cho ube clean fridge ma tu
okay
e free
we no more socket
me pacho na ne say ka say make sure say o fridge and say o freezer o use no enioma dodo e wo say ekom no bi o to freezer especially commercial here for commercial use no drink ni nsuo me say watai ni say ma fridge ni nya adwuma say they open because the pressure ato fridge ni so enti hu kwan abefa so odi nyoma ni begum e ma ne nya ma be hyehyɛ ye na wu yi no na wu load bi ye de egum property freezers maka say fast freezing enti say wu yi nyoma na wu di gu ma enche ebe enwunu no wo yi wa de ayede akwa akoto ye ma me mo mu wodwo mo de fridge say ye ni freezer say adwuma no omo na ye kan asem ya che me yesra mo mususu overload fridge ne freezers no yesra mo a ye de enye scanner de brain ne hia ye we have to educate you say na de na aba beto ye ho no eso benya ni monyam aka nyankopon ne adwuma ni nyina enti education kakra
na no pay ye de ba
no bremo no
na ye e man fama nko wu bia tum mo amoye okofa ntos ba kon je ne ba kon na okofa mo ne ba kon sa wo kwa yimi na tum mo pepa fridge ni mo am ene de people are guilty bebre na mo pepa fridge ni mo pepam why ma mo load fridge ni bebrebe mo am kwa no pa na medum no enwumre na maso no me pa cho enye ni nyina be se fridge na be ma life span no there is
a vent in the fridge I did immunity bo o hye ne ma na onim vent na ewom
vent
any kwan say uma bibia don't block it emma fridge ni nya adwuma se dia
because na dey cool ne ba
wo si pen aha eti na ye kan we nya na ye kan cho say ye Tony Sack your property fridges and freezers eno na etimi ye adwuma yie especially commercial users no ensure no chekwa wo ton ye customers ni enim so munya adwuma pa wo ton na de gum wonko mra na ye nyunyunyu ababa be yiwa de ya ye wo fie freezers ye de aduane ni gum ye de tool the highest you cry ye nkom na defrost ye property fridge any property freezer nko na no nko na men Canada men Canada
eti which love ye be das ye be call ye ko ide obi be bisa say oh na mo so ye wo infa na fa na ma tuja bi ma me na fe ma pia
asa na me dey ye main offices no e be tuja ne ye wo dealers across the country
okay
many of them hundreds of them uko ho uko Cape Coast uko sunyane uko Takrade just all
across the country
yeah wo nti numbers ye de be tuja ne bia no say upe dealer in the at the right time no ye the dealers ne so any locations no mo number in the subsequent weeks no ye de ebe tuja enti anope de ye main office ewo edum ha ya Oyerepa tia SD Karam building na nkasa
SD Karam building
do Oyerepa tia de bisa Tony Sack ha de yaji edin yesterday assembly ya yikura ibenya yaji edin obi ani mi yen anti numbers no 0204292424 0204292424 0244119236 0244119236 and ye wo sunyane so ye wo cocoa board opposite OA travel and tour mo terminal ho OA transport mo terminal ho no ma sunyane number and so na me di tuja 0273260606 0273260606 and across your Spinters Road ye na Kasapreko distilleries no and ben number me 0500 309309 0500309309 ya ka say obosom person no tenam e no che na chiwade tina na de fridges na chiwade ne na de nyina bro oba ya se ye won so a education wo bia
ya de bema fantastic
aba wo mo fem rancho mo fe nyina
ai ya de be ki me say na me we show na me ba me blender bi ni we bia hwese I mean the blender be ba why me ba so Richard, you better see, and then I not pay. Richard was saying my watch. Mrs. Of course, sales rep, of course, and then I'm kind of director of communications and Tony Sack. It's about Tony Sack Electronics and we're figuring out BB and Kwana Kope. Na almost 5 months. Now, baby, you do the main conversation, lawyer about Betnasi. My very own good brother, the council Bakope, very controversial man. A few weeks ago, Oba, I'm going to say, man in Kasimbi, Oba, you know, and then if I call no, some of the fun over Kasam na. And I'm going to catch it all. My lawyer, they're a very fantastic man, always. We are happy to have him. And then, Mr. Dr. William Atta Owusu, or your NDC member, Okujina for Subin constituency. But let me say, Ankoye Amano, Ankoye Amano. So we'll have the two, for our discussion this morning. But quickly, Action Pharmacy say, member Kai say, Fluma triple action, that's what we got. Utia ya wenya kata kakra o flu kakra me pacho pe Action Pharmacy for Fluma triple action. So it do a friend of Fluma triple action, FLUMAL. Now action for now the new contraceptive pill be back. Umpeso be wo basa. But what they so pesa contraceptive pill. The friend of Ovisa. We be at to our Ozon's chemist Ashdown. Danny Pharma KO, PFE Pharma Tafo, and now all licensed chemical shop be a ben will be a talk for Action Pharmacy on 0208 196 165 0208 196 165 and now 0270 911 199. Fluma triple action. Oba just say action and kwa Trinity of Act Limited. Ebuja for Mobonkai so so to kan on ne UK, US, Canada, Romania, Brazil, Spain, Germany. We are nursing, we are midwife, we are lab technician. So to kan ko ye djuma wasa nkru kwema wo so dia. And the baby so do we a Trinity of Act Limited company. And your nurse phone call no mo djuma. Mo wi school mo sam kwa mo diploma, mo degree, mo PhD. Almost meet me abroad. I'm when your school. Now, wakosa aye chronoso akwakusua de akwonim na mo abasa mo ye warehouse drivers, caregivers, farmers, security, carpenter. Of course, I'm for Fraternity of Act 0531 644 217 0531 644 217 and 0531 633 556 0531 644 217 and 0531 633 556 0531 633 556. Omo adro to Basalachi e Kumasi de na Meken omo be Report Junction woko kaswa New Market Road no Fidelity Bank first floor e na Trinity Act Limited e won ti bo mo so be from na fei ene omo ndi juma omo be bo am bibia akoso kama e dia ma e bu sa for say na me kan ye lawyer ba ko pe Miami Council is me find me private legal man minya law assembly ono na me ba no Kamala Watin was signed the second vice chairman at the Americo MPP or a just constituency. Councillor Kwabano Pay. Dr. William Atosu, a member of the NDC, Okujina for Subin constituency as a parliamentary candidate. I was a constituent in Tuabama, no Mamuano. I was at the time in Yanson, no Yabutre. Maybe the next 4 years, no, or bar. On my side at Trabano. Doc, Akabano pay. Yeah, your penny cassette. Biaboko, dear. Yamigo Sushay. Fantastic. Now, just before we get into our conversation this morning, I mean, Cassim, we said, you share sure us, yes, I said that Alan Chamantin, and Mana, I'm far in the man, the forms in the man, it creates an impression, be said, no, and I'm almost as but there's a clarification, and my cousin show with you. Uba, let's say, Bibia or say, Kibia, I said the tuna creme, the forms were not. Na yen percent or say canon. Because of course it created that impression. Now the clarification about from the campaign team say it is not like that. Alan or Shaso or Bontuano or market two men more. Market two men catch and say at the time say man swan more back or pick forms no at their manner. And into no year and is in fulfillment of their promise. Promise now the man Alan Chamantin said and Ben Swan. Omga ko yi omga ko top forms in the manner and no na market you no bobo mo ndra am koye sa de man si enye obi obeka se Alan ene ma niska so mo ko peke form so no na mo fam ben de bacho it is never true na man no sika man no ho boa because market is sika ho omo na ayesa odomo omo ma Alan amwo ne mugidie se wono ena se party no to abama nam bitime dim kunim ne breki 18 na man PPA no ti ena man yes and run. So anybody who suggests to say Alan and a man is come and quiet sanity. Munsin who it is never true. So anybody who has that impression, no, and that this is the clarity and that is the information that we are getting from the Alan Council. You remember into first of all dome level issues in the buyer, and then we'll go into a North. And this morning, information I'm getting from the Electoral Commission headquarters, and they say that 27 day no for the by-election a proposal. Yamiad Mochina Ombesha IPAC, then they look at the date and whether it's a party in the Bejatum and also Mundinto. But of course, our first conversation will go on to the dome level issues. And the Supreme Court finally, after 3 years, say His Excellency Nana Radamkwe Akufo-Addo, the president, or catch dome level, so on procedure on leave, you know, that was unconstitutional. Dome level himself has said, say, Nanado, as a president, you know, also protected the constitution, but however, we're not breaching the constitution, or said constitution, no. For you, because someone can say Nanado, Sebi, on Friday, and I'm happy you have the constitution here. On Friday, the Emma constitution, no, Omudika, because the Supreme Court has ruled.
Mame Mwabasopa. Na onse de biana be kase di enti ame ba o program ane meni agye ne se minim se die unim die etie minim se emudo o kenkan o pa kenkan na afi so o level of exposure no so ti ye ba ha ya na nsem no ani timi da ho e matime mufo nso etie na eyi adwen bi eye ntanta no e die firo die de bia me kasa manche kire no no na minchia wo munso a wo magye brehwe ya no pei na minchia me party empanifo wo momodi mbo enema yemu bie nso yedi wo manam achi yetimi betena ha na yesom wo man no nchia wo munyina na fe mi ankasa nso obidum bie edwoso MP Dr. John Ampontwe Kuma minchia na no pei papa na me mona baso adwuma wo ye wodwoso na 3 days ago me kopie mu wo ye new party office ya yesi no wodwoso ekwa no ho na in fact na makowa but na be say dentimi nto mu yi eno me ko en my krasini enyamro so wo hwe task pa wo form na hwe dan no city ani mu ene nieme wo mu ayede ba besomo a na kire se wura no osaba sobo ye mona baso pa na ejosofo mo bia ye betimi di aboa ye MP no wa succeed no you be a yekoso ma no tena so no ya bra obesom som papa
great guy
excellent guy eti mira no pe metia na maboa baso enso na afi domlevo asemi many aji the Supreme Court wa yero
many aji ho
I see that would be my first reaction.
Okay
na minya decision no kan ye and you know say minya bi kan na me wo any legal reservations I will make it known.
Okay
but the first impression I minya no and my minya you know retreating my confidence that I already have in the Supreme Court no particularly na afin so akere say wo mu dwumadi e free tete no wo mu edie se to de bi na se emra no mu no adwene ntanta bi bemu a wo mu ne yekọ wo mu ho abrewati a wo mu tifie yekọ wo mu tene mra no enu Supreme Court no and they have done it over the years na many aje say my senior brother Doc mene no esia how on there mene no life even outside politics.
I see that
and yababisia na onu anso gusu a wo sua mra
okay
well, one of the people in fact they will bring the change that we all want to see.
I see
legal yes na ya na ne nwanwa ne say NDC for to minje enkofo bi say ye entumu wo so na nsesa no wo mo ho mene no anante minim say de private business person and one making impact even in the private life but maminko masemia me can so you see there was a lacuna in the law.
A lacuna in the
yes
law. My education and meeting
a hono over time no
nam se embra no head NCP ni ntino ye live no to practice politicians so dey won him say embra no kan ho hwe a ye ne be fa na ye dey exactly it wo hwa owura Tamils pen so cite letters bi o mo buy na auditor general no mo so man letters won proceed on leave to say we na the enso ye buy ya owura yi ono so na accumulated the whole issue of accumulated leave ni ya dey was here ni na me sure say the Supreme Court decision ni bi na me kan ya I'm sure they have addressed this accumulated leave thing because labor laws no labor laws ni very clear say leave no kura won't mean waive it's against the law right go when say juma ye ni no say wu nyata na so ko home a and about the rejuvenation to even come to the work again. So this whole issue of manko leave, mawevu leave no accumulate, and the person has no intention of going for the leave. Mati se bi because one day adwuma was so mere na say onkwa. There be labor laws no very clear you know on it. Nti e na leave no pile a. Na politician no so ba na so kura no e bi aye ne bia de nyi ho a. E nam say law no esi leave no so konti. Na was no enforce law no
na me ban. It's no ubekase omampani at the time no na Daniel ya level. Na oye no me bi omampani ninje enu nti and now on say generally maka amanyofo right see nyakwan no aniema yetumi ediyo I will not sit here and play you know the ostrich mine here chichiri pay bibiri wo hono a woni a we all know the history domlevo issue yi on some senior members of the party yes on one issue I can't sit here and say nunti ne ma your man penny yes because the law is also that papa mo leave no emra say what's a woko nti emfa say say nunti mpa man penny only enforced the law it say untumi ntina ankas ma accumulate but here is the Supreme Court saying so man penny otomra you see you get that coming now because you see yeah, of course accumulated leave no hope no there's no truth about that say we live so say we call leave them and there's no problem with say man penny because proceed on leave but the timing was an issue where Doma level or investigating your staff for facilitating through the finance minister paying $1 million to Kroll and Associates company be a share so when you be my a Juman went to Nyanya and I said 1 year and I said okay, let me put in the words of Doma level no evidence of work done. At that time now, it's in the middle of the investigation and I'm sure procedure on leave. It tells you that clearly Omampene was hiding something at the time.
Well, I cannot see that Senna or Heidi BB. Okay. But you see, Sasibia ye ken yasemwa ura osafuma for court wo. Court one was say ura domlevu bi ya no kra court wanko. E ma ya contempt issues bi kra ebemu. So we will not sit here and conclude as if we were Safuma for ye amra. Or also contest this idea no ura domlevu e ka ye no. No one said the practice of accountants no see a certain payments ni enya hu receipt ya wo mu hu ne sesika na yeko ye ne hu adwuma ni ho
of course
because ono accountant no usually wo mu adwuma na ye amche or the enkrata no na ye
adwuma
yenso ye nim ye system yi mu ye ne me nyina de to de bia ye ya enya hu receipt no ebra wo se babeda so these are human institutions ade ma we see the bia enti uru osafuma fon so take offense dey bi me Ghana
but for a big project like this document be anywhere and
me can't say document
no because that's the point and one
won't say
it's not surprising
papa no
say we show $1 million now we need krata back cry say me makosi paka Wilson $1 million say won kwa yedwuma bi mami won fa krata back cry mama che me say edwuma yi maye isn't that surprising and one
ura no issue no I'm not saying say we nya krata ba kokora mfa ma betle but what I'm saying is say ade a wono so contested the auditor general
I get that
ma wono tu ho na Monday court
okay
said there be and that no any class was here under it for me very profound for me that issue had to be interrogated by the court you know say ampa ura so afama for bibi enye anase wa bibi aye me dey in all this the yinkunim di ma me ne say a building a certain confidence ya obi bia ya famra kwan so ama na djuma wo Ghana ha no obetimi aye na djuma obiriko a won hwe na betiri Wo musa no say am I in the good books of the government? Do I have any secure term? Yentimi me force me to mase infri medjuma mu a me for me. That is
your joy.
Yes, for the country.
Okay.
There cannot be a national issues what's you going forward.
Okay.
Na leave semono se be accumulate am obi akọ se do so what's ye ma wo kro. What's ye hwe na ye de ne puma sibire esie if you say obi so betimi aka say so obi age leave na to wa na onko ni tia labor laws na mampeni ka se ko leave no a mampeni so the duty ne so on force Ghana mbra.
Okay.
Mate. Na say Supreme Court wa yetwa omo ada pay e na di on say din ano payment say obi akodi o matem so
all the 7 judges on the panel na a ruling in favor of the civil society organization.
Supreme Court
remember Dr. William Owusu, NDC member, and then of course former parliamentary candidate Edma Subin constituency. Doc, and the lawyers will say justice delayed is justice denied. And as a law student, you know,
correct.
Yes, Supreme Court in a ruling in favor of Dominevo, but however, if we say 3 years, a crime wadodo time na nkomunya say o meye ruling no ye de pepepe be to ho because at the time now by the China crown no they appointed an acting auditor general which nanko for say and require unconstitutional. It's do maye omo ruling there nenso so ruling no effect no sa to correct a normal I see here in the past for you. Sana who no say justice has been denied, delayed, and then has been denied a Dominicana. Right.
Machia Peggett family. And Mr. Francis or from here.
Okay.
That Machiano. And Misty. And you're doing for you. But justice no a delay in a sense. So when you're president, Sebin Preduasa, what the Ghana share in some can't sema won't minye. Na do mra or babeya de chrono. Na what the 2 me ashen in some will be was yamra, no one famra in yejuma. A bassa say pa de biana, and then in Beguas say ya.
On famra in yejuma,
and ran in yejuma. We a lawyer. What him ran in yejuma.
Right.
Emran say, Emran this will be in a juma, labor for, or no quine say, or de pepe ye day, eto. Emran say Zumi say court ama order. Na so kind your friend says Ghana Constitution ya now kind the enforcement of the Constitution oba article 3 na stating emphatically say seven predia mra no kra no say wo de mra hye wonsem ha Supreme Court ebetwe mra na ye de afu nsem wo twifi wonsem so wa ma order eti president say be wote ho a wo se do we competent wo se Ghana nyina no ye de ma wo betima manage Ghana na sebi mprediasa wo trasia ma sebi as a law legal person wo so we astute lawyer we di assembly bebrebe na nyoma nkitin we went me correct e di ntina ma ne ba sa
but the issue of community leave na ye kan wa say labor laws in clear.
Yes.
Say, you can't waiver the leave. Exactly. No, leave. Because a waiver, just say, leave in the public sector, you have to, even the private sector, you have to do it.
Yes, but there are instances.
In the case in Papua, you won't call leave.
Yes.
I'm a say co-leave.
Correct.
What's wrong with that?
You didn't co-leave, no. As at the time, say, all investigators are from Afro. 1 million Ghana cedi. $1 million.
$1 million, yeah.
Now $1 million, I'm a square sky, NSA. Na sika we se obi etimi afa katase hye epese se bi mpaduasa sika ne koni botom papa si no ekwan ya ye fa so aye rane ade no emwa system no die ma pepe ye nyedei ento ho enu hunti wa hwe oman na anwene wo man no o so onko leave no ko no fine problem bi anim na leave no accumulate ye no e die ntine man accumulate ye e bi asa that time no adwuma wo ye ne adwuma wo ye no ne sombo na tambe na sebi akufa do baye ohun ya afide later o ka say onko leave no
do issue a timing
no because papa sebi wabobra wo hwe ya w a ebra wabo adwuma wo ye
asa se me no kasa kura wo da board so na papa woni ne yire ne ma sebi mpedi se wo gu omo anim ase entirely ama sebi enkofo omo enim etimi kura de ensem eni kura se
ya kasa wonye gana ni kura point yes wonye gana ni kura
wonye gana ni na sebi mpedi asa kura no woye katase mumuaso ewo ho what na safo mafo achem mafia na ya ne ye ka no na sebi mpedi asa omo agi wo man na omo ade ahye mbotom because sesika de anything related to money yes obeka ho asem de say yes sit aside eti wo hwe time na sebi mpedi asa modem pam papa na obi a wo so be tu katase any poe na betu sa de we ade na asa that time no papa ni investigation kwa for the interest of the country kwa no ese ka adwene o man no
one man
ho because say sebi mpedi asa ya safoma for ho na papa safoma for na odwene ho ahead of Ghanaians na sebi mpedi asa se sia yetewa ye ho tri o man mu hase ye bagana force ye yetimi nya adwuma no no mu yi esi nchen 4% woni wura ye wura baumia mo baye musimba be ye adwuma ya magana for 4% inflation dollar na da say 4% 4 cities say dollar da say to say kwa sika pa na sika kwa baye 10% something o koto ay say o transfer charges ye say sanyo ma won na wadi na say sika we hu nyina e de mre hye won sam e ma papa so nkotena fie egu papa ni mase papa ni monyafo say ogu na ni mase as a qualified chartered accountant ogu na ni mase ya ene na busia for say mutie Ghana for mutie papa no e fi bia ni no company bia person ni papa ni adwuma bia no betim na adwuma
also international assignment or
because said you know we an international communities ni hu say adwuma na wo ye ne se bi mpedi asa enya adwuma betim aboa o man no
it's a dog for you looking at the sensitive nature of assembly. Were you expecting Supreme Court to sign on convenient intention? Because it's somebody can it's no effect, perhaps, probably.
Who say Supreme Court on orders out the Juma? So be the assembly na or the assembly to her. Obviously, so the supplication because
right
now what you say we need and justify assembly so really ma
exactly.
And the process no Ghana how process no idea ruling no na eche. And when I me say Ghana for nyame pene say Ghana for to abama President Mahama ye the American and Britain system meba ha say wunya assemness or assem no e court see ye check constitution be constitution mani akan analysis say pa kokochem analysis say ye fantum analysis say twesika no sa system na Ghana here enye system abe mafia system sebi mpediasa se contract bi na project bi neighbor na nipa no ehwe na ntimi mo o man na yi na sinchen because you say accumulated leave na or accumulate ye no as at that time e bia na ni wo bia sa exceptional quality your exceptional qualities bia enipa bi wo aso wa hai mo nipa bebrebe a mo nyina etimi hosti ba wo ti console na chia amafo ka say o bu adwuma e di na o bu adwuma because qualities bia bi ni bi that's at that time no office one na quality se papa ne wono any experience no wono na djuma bi wo ha o mu ni se said mode papa ne betima aye
it's for you finally the member council so now you wrap up on this one the decision here man leave was purely about to cover corruption
exactly
okay
exactly
for the purpose of education let's look at a normal like I said student associate for a year. They were to recover assets from identified wrongdoers and investigate allegations of wrongdoing, provide evidence for asset recoveries, build capacity for the transfer of skills, give advice on preventive techniques and structures to detect and forestall future corruption. It's not cool associated. Ghana Japade could do and ankophobia omo Ghana adwiri mu no omo nya ho investigation mo hwehwem omo je sa na mani nyina enfrembe Ghana for man no that was their work to be done and no chida ti omo sa sika no $1 million but however in the report of Dana Domolevo no or say and I'm quoting verbatim or say there were inconsistencies in some of the documentation documents now company in the buy no na insisi so And he goes on to say that, for instance, though the contract was signed in September 2017, some of the invoices attached to the payment voucher predated the award of the contract. And that's very interesting. I am very, very interested. It says, you signed a contract, 2017. 2017, I signed a contract, What your payments is another invoice now? Sika echoma amane ebo wana you say 2016 and I say years before it predicted the day sign the contract so and not like a cover issues eba a man ka say emrantie no and as a company o mentimi anye dwuma bia but counsel I am going to ask you this direct question. Okay, and I'm happy you're a lawyer. I'm happy you're a lawyer. What kind of constitution now, the presidential oath now, it reads in part and I read for you. I just checked it. I say, I will be faithful and true to the Republic of Ghana. So or mampeni ye swear in now or soya in some can be I will be faithful and true to the Republic of Ghana. Ghana. I will at all times respect, protect, and defend the Constitution of Ghana at all times. And then I will dedicate myself to the well-being of the people of Ghana and to do right to all manner of persons. Or the no Ghana. No one has a yo. And as will be everybody will see good manners and all of that. My question to you is that in the last line where it talks about I dedicate myself to the well-being of the people of Ghana and to do right to all manner of persons. In the case of them level, I'm penning and yet that part where he has to do right to all manner of persons. Would you sir?
What is the basis for coming to that conclusion?
In the sense that at the time, I know you investigating Osafomafo with my kind of reasons why or citing as there was no evidence.
Who say enuntia?
Exactly.
From where you sit?
No, I mean that's the concerns are about. So based on that,
okay.
Concerns are about. And then two. About Mampeni, and this is clear. About Mampeni or Mampeni can proceed on leave on 123 days. John Levo, actual Kata Koma president, I catch a president, I'm the president. Respectfully, now okay, you can't do that. Or Mampeni Sancho was 123 days in the Kamasa Magene. Me increase days into 167 days. I say, I know best sort in retirement age. When a man for Kasa, he didn't do right to all manner of person. In the case of Dom Level, you agree to this?
And if the payment
this in the payment plan, see in Jonica, yeah.
Because in terms of contract, please,
the council with you.
You see,
with you.
Accumulated this in one man penny, the Maura Dom Levuno. Now, any actual accumulated leave one. And a labor loss, you could leave in the Ghana.
Now, but the timing, no.
See,
at the point of yes, you on my Ghana. In Kofoja Padeko D baby also Kofoja. Almost Ghana dream corruption. And this is a man also one of the fighting corruption. Indeed, if somebody is fighting corruption, why do you take him out at the time he's fighting corruption?
If I know I was investigating on one of the assembly court, go to the court and prove that he's been corrupt. And now why be on to it. And one finally defends him. You see, some politics no as if say a circus display no. I was here through hole. We see my baby enya. Me made in kind work court. Brawa ma court to crash item for contempt. You see, and eliciting the public. You see, Supreme Court akasa. And usually na me pese make baby yenya decision no enkan ye. Na minia. The 9th of April 2009, we Office of the President, the Castle Ushu Accra, Krata Urua J.K. Bedaku Mensa, Secretary to the President, Urana Brana Ura, Atamil Setia Kunyasu.
2009.
Yes. Topic was accumulated leave, Mr. Edward Duya Ajimai. The record show that you have accumulated leave of approximately 265 days. I'm directed by His Excellency the President of the Republic, John Evans Atamios, to request that you take the said leave with immediate effect from Wednesday, April 15, 2009.
Who can't
see?
No two ways about that.
You see?
But council,
at the
time, can you also help us with that?
You see?
Not investigation, man, a warrior, a fat gun, and 1 year. No secretary, so won't leave. Can you help us with that?
Ura Ajimaiduya. Brana Ononsuye Auditor General. Me so no kwatana office ya. na nye team kwa na nisi ni table so awo no na Ghana for afa na ka ni tua na ka no ye adwuma so the question is me kire adwuma awo ye no office ya no ye adwuma na adwuma awo ye no na ye auditing job na no wo ye
I'm getting the point say
na your man ho adwuma to wo ye ma me
there was a very critical matter involving government official. I mean, that is the difference between.
Are we saying that time
that's the difference.
So are we saying that time the Juma no already here no dey fa Ghana for no dey Ghana for sika won Juma na no
investigation na or ya fa government official at the time.
Unim say me dey say me nua osuamra and my advice to him say ye ni aya ni osuamra no national issue bi ba na say sinto bi na ama sa ade no koswa. It is our duty as people in academia or the privilege to look at the law.
Yeah, the legal profession.
You pointed to sa lacuna no. Ni chere kwani ebe fa so a ye be fail. Ye mfa nya man yourself.
Okay.
Am I governments over and over and over again? Ayes adi. Awan kasa wa ban ayebie. Ebra na wura John Dramani Mahama ye vice president.
We agree to that.
You see, nanke woso hunu sa tintin wo tua no to. Say jawe na keni kwa so hwitira na wo so hunu so so tuduro nti wonnom tawa wa ban ye bi wa ban eye bi ade lete enie eti obi so aba no aye bi asabe wo ma meka se keta asisa na bibi nti no aye eni asemo aye so be ka che Ghana fo nyina ne se 2009 owura Tamios ni John Dramani Mahama epam owura Eduadi Ajeman no sa time na Tamios ni John Dramani Mahama no mo so no mo wi Ghana sika. Can we sit here and say that that is not the way to go. I owe the people of Ghana an obligation. The Lord does not properly take care of it. And for years, Supreme Court was back some time ago. Now, the public funds, a holiday, a party. Celebrated day. I'm talking about the 31st December. Any June 4th. Near the Ghana is Canadian. Will be a court Supreme Court. Supreme Court say there be that day the remembrance of it and only even the essence of it and Ghanaians we don't enjoy it. Why are we celebrating the overthrow of a lawful government into Supreme Court? There are so many issues across Supreme Court Baby Emrano and this one doesn't make any difference. And addition, you see, I've said there is a certain lapses in the law. As Supreme Court will know
or exploited those lapses or exploited those lapses in the law.
You will see, say
that's what he did.
You see, Minia, you will see, say sometime to come, no. Say MPP crying the wa bemwa. Ababi anywhere na mampani bi anywhere obetumi aye no the same it's NDC aye MPP nso aye Supreme Court so yenye ne saa editi ne yeko pointing finger say obi awie sika.
Okay, say be say the final word on this next question.
Say ura ayi so court
why say court
osafuma for so court
of course court
yes na akusi say ura do vote
there's circumstances in a buy and I mean, I was telling this one that I reported on this matter in court a few years ago.
Yes.
So I followed the conversation right from the time. Time at Doma level, and this is just a quick information. You can't say one corner. I appointed Johnson Ekwama as the acting director. At the time now, on no Doma level investigation, no. I don't know. I actually said Crown Associate for Sebi or NCA. Johnson Ekwama buy in less than 24 hours. And because a Korean associate for a very satisfactory. Now the question was that and my CS was for no rising, a Juma no Johnson, the Kia or conclude say Cole and associate for Juma was satisfactory. That's why they went to court. That was why the CSOs rose up and then they went to court.
I
get it, but the CSOs normal argument and they say probably there's something missing there. And
probably.
But anyway, the Supreme Court has ruled. It's the final word on that, Doctor.
The final word, very simple. Oshe payment na. O sign contract now no be and share.
Yeah.
And share ni nimua yin pieska.
Right.
Na obi pieska.
See the foundation.
The foundation process by and the part payment.
Okay.
Oh, sign contractor. My senior man is a legal person. I'm a student of law.
Yeah.
all sign contractor before obetimi afufele any part payment biano. This one who say more enter into agreement.
Okay.
Offer an acceptance na yedwuma. Right. Kwan ben so na sebim preduasa. Safomafu and his team. So the three assessika. No criminality yedai.
No.
Wait.
If you don't have the record,
don't. Let me help you.
We are doing the presidency. No. Some of these utterances we should watch.
No.
We are sitting on TV. You don't work at the presidency. That's a crime law fast.
Lawyer, you're working at the presidency. Yeah, kind of.
And I hope these are documents.
Based on the figures. Any details are on. Any
details were not about okay.
Details no way. Because payment, no. There was a payment, and that payment now only effective, as at that time, no. Payment na due say esum tueska na.
That is not
contractor.
Wait, I don't know about that.
No,
that is not true.
Wait, kasa na man kasa. Please allow me to talk.
I don't know, mami.
Allow me to talk.
Kasa biti.
Eti se wonu obi ye hye na hye ni enimu. Na hwe ne se nipa na dwuma wo ye no. Na o kan dedication. O man pani woni o man ho dobia. Woni dobia titru kase bia ma o man no. Sebi sika ya sebi mpaduasa ye ko IMF ekoji ye. Eti sika we say no. Eti ketimi enya time trance. Any ye assessment very well. Concerning this domlebu issue ya. Eti ketimi nye sika bi fanto kakra.
And sika bi ayira na.
Ketimi nye sika bi fanto kakra. But the point is say
go beyond this opposition rhetoric.
No.
Let's speak to facts.
No, right? This no opposition rhetoric. But I'm just telling you. Say to me, say we will be enter into agreement. Yes, agreement. No, what me we are. What me to escama.
What the case you? Say no mutia. Say no mutia. Because you know, I've been checking, but I don't know this fact.
Okay, you don't have the fact.
I don't have this fact.
Oh, okay. I have sent this thing. The data will come now because when I was coming. But let me tell you something. Because based on this particular issue, no, that whole issue be because all the man penny be better kunyaso. No man penny ni so do man no. Wadwena o man no ho. Na at a time ye hear o man penny ni say eso oboa man no say the be ya. Omani si kasem be ya. Omampani no eso hwe omani si kasem first before crans and accept in prejudice and why dey. What take any decision bia. Papa ni ye na yi no. Na ko be any problem say papa no. Yi no because e bia wa accumulate.
But just as time in na you're wrong.
But time in you're wrong.
Okay.
And accept in prejudice wan nwini papa wan nwini Ghana ho.
Okay.
And one minute Ghana, ordinary Ghana one. Kese kuma papa no kura abuano. Ni hwe kwan e be fa so e betu katase hye.
They are just asking.
Ni just asking no.
Na mo ye no. This one.
Yeah. Does it mean say yeah. Mo ba no.
That was what we decided.
Esi no wa ba atu eso.
That was what we decided.
Why so we emre ni no.
Mo de na mu
Yeah. Does it mean say any go Mudi na mu ye tipo nkoso MPP no ye de amamoni mo so mebu no mewiae
na wo so wo de na mu mranti na ye bi 2009 as I say mo na mo hweye and then make of it what you will, but I read in part the presidential oath I'm for say clearly on Mampeni at that part of the oath in there when this so as a lawyer nanko say original minor home but rather to protect your suffering funity and oyi papa ne free ha ekoba na sa oyi ni no these are concerns these are the civil society organizations points. Have you read their concern? The civil society
read it, so please
their position is not conclusive on the matter.
I'm not saying it's conclusive. I'm only telling you what they are saying.
The case. You see, are we saying that labor laws no me find nine civil society organization at the time of 2009 these CSOs were in existence.
Exactly.
I assume would admit and say na no the other format Ajimandua no say if Ajimandua was investigate or ye bibia investigation like a year of public interest and national interest.
No.
I am sure the CSO
no.
At the time. I'm also saying so already in case of now occupy public office. Then the private business and what see Juma the public nature because it was have Until you rise up for the end public a year and leave away in the class or so. They already had one year or two no months, 1 year, Pam no man, and yet, please,
let's move on. There's a statement from James Jachikwesin this morning. We're declaring an intention to contest the Asen North by-election. In fact, even before that, now I know for a fact to say NDC penny for Kotanasano. Omo Eyoma gonna say the James Jachikwesinana Ebeko for the by-election. Reasons we don't know, but Cesar statement, I've not read all the statements, I've just read there's a 2 or 3 lines of James Jachikwesin statement, where indicate to say he is going to contest the by-election. My member Doc so Doc by-election ECC 27th, even though you have to say a proposal, but I think say looking at the law within the 30 days in a year, it will fall within that time. I'm not for some year one of the greatest mistakes as a party. Somebody James Jachikwesin because already there's a perjury case against him. Say we deceive a public officer. And again, I'm happy I said of law. We deceive a public officer. And somebody in the probability say MPP no go court to be another very, very high. It's why do you think somebody may win with Jachikwesin or Asen North constituency?
Jachikwesin, the issue now all refer to Adamu Dramani.
Yeah.
The issue now different altogether. Jachikwesin, Adamu Dramani na the issue ne say we Ghana ni okura dual citizenship and wasadi yechuma. But don't before war ban. Question
James
before war ban. Now wadika hede adika denounce na now you process it for at least cancellation. But unfortunately for him, and to me and you and temp.
But the law is the law.
Yeah, the law is law.
The law is the law.
Yeah, correct. The law is the law.
The law is the law.
Yeah, the law is the law.
Outside of the banner, you have to be a full-blooded Ghanaian.
Let me explain.
You don't have to be part.
Yes,
that is the law.
Correct. But what's the issue now? The issue is issue be a MPP for no FSM no gala. Na gala am fire.
MPP mrenim for.
Mrenim for ya na se follow law. Mrenim for
constitution am here.
Mrenim for na se bin previous as president dey to me share in sem. E pamp go be free in office.
Who trust with you?
And yes, I'm mrenim for.
But you are still following the law because I couldn't leave you back. Fine. I will say with him call leave no. It's that you still following the law.
Echo court. Court am ruling. Na me ma reference to Adamu Dramani. Yes, second idea no. Second the issue no one of the sabin preduasa chrono na no where dey wobo.
Okay.
But no the year adwuma wakata so say da bi obi antimi nye dey the latter part na sem no court any two mu papa no ko wi da bi obi no nyame fa ne kra nyɛ
that thing really hurt him.
Yeah, different altogether in the sense say we na adwen say all vying for position no what the kind of crata koto omu process wonu ankasa no the power of attorney what the ekoto ho no indicate say wonu de say for now no wonye
doc as a student of law no but you also work in constitution.
Yes, correct.
The constitution is very clear. If article is a law it's very clear say by the time you file as a parliamentary candidate you should be a full-blooded Ghanaian. Dual citizenship.
That a citizen of Ghana may hold a citizenship of any other country in addition to his citizenship of Ghana. Without the prejudice to the Article 94.2 of the Constitution. No citizen of Ghana shall qualify to be appointed as a holder of any office.
So 2A no.
Specify in the clause of if he holds
what can you what can you
yes
it's in the law in the black and white now
the law no you know
what tumra
me pato emna no to
admit is what tumra thank you
what tumra no Supreme Court the judgment number
good
Supreme Court the judgment by no yeah mu say for now no enipa no okura certification indicate say we Ghanaian
so we Ghanaian why
eti yen MPP for so obi o competent obi oni madwuma ye obi a emputudwuma eda na koma so obi a ni constituency no edono wo bi a sebi mpredia sa wotimi kogye eniomapa edibre ne manfo sa nipa kro ne nipa NPP as a party omompe papa no investors akwado mo ba ababe ye adwumade no ho na anya senkuma tukọ kroma for say ye de enim obi a o Kwesi na ne pe one na mo fa ne mra
but yes case na wie
ne pato e case no
criminal case against
criminal case no ebe court ye court a
perjury. Oh, that is a grave offense in the constitution. Perjury
for us as a party. For us as a party. Ye the assembly no court. Ye competent lawyers. We say chachu mu go. Their books no say what can good from
page 1 to page 100.
Yes, Genesis to Revelation. Ani nyina wo mutirim say be em de beta ye biebiem ni akan kakra. Enti ye nimra no ene ye nimra no so no ekwan e be fa so e be boa na Kwesi etimi ayede abetra konya no so.
It mu wini asem not by election no. Mbe wini.
Ba huko
mo de Kwesi no ko mo be wini.
Yeah, wini.
Okay.
Wini e very simple. Efi say papa na som kro no.
Okay.
Kro no do no. Ena hemfo mo kro mo nyina se woni e pe. Yempe MPP ni bia woni e pe because wo de eso boto yi man. Wo de nkofo school fees wotua. Wo de sebi mprebiasa said you see green yanya hemfo ni bua de mayen no enti wane pe enti ni
council just not and never shared the true popularity of the MPP administration more than come because I'm strong good when we friend on castle but I say not a swing seat and you know this by election is a do or die affair for the NPP I bet you say muna mubuni ana se mubuni where do you stand with me we nyama ya mama na mobuni ye na be reflect e was not by election ana to give you victory
me dase ye be kwa sen ne akoye adwumaden adwumaden ye no kumawu no eno an ye kwa akoye no asen MPP ye nteki constituency bia for granted se be kumawu fo no mo ho no ye se wo mo moja no the MPP
since 1996
some commodity na me pesi bi dia
since the Fourth Republic no we are stronghold of the you can't deny that council you can't deny that
see
oh get better Bantaman yes you can't deny that
Ghana for no mo ho
no dog money we yeah council patch us man
the position of the MPP ne say Ghana for no mo ho no womu yidim defo
okay
womu adwi mu abie womu ni momu benkum no mu nifa
okay
enti enkase bantema de se bia ya MPP no anye hwe wo kro beto ama yes ah na Ghana fo no yedidi womu atem
okay
enti bia no aye koro ye adwumadene se Ghana fo no mu so ahwe e de ato aba ma ye
okay
na minia asen ye gina edim se de city ne city obi adu obetimi akase e ye ne stronghold
of course
because answer de ebichimu ama owura kede de akwa afa no na MPP woso edane ye adane asisi NDC na ewoso MPP ebeko ni akwa ye dwumaden na ye expectation they say at the end of the day timemufo omo asen no ebehunu MPP nyuma pa mo mato aba e de amaye na minia jachi Kwesi asemi NDC for so more than a bar yini hu how
no I issue statement that's what I was reading
yes.
Like that also
yini hu how
but then
in fact
very few
enka mebusuani no a enka metu no for as a lawyer you see emra na ye kan ho asem sisi ana obusa misini abrade law is very clear say at the time no oba be file won krata no there was a allegiance ni only
Ghana
to Ghana na Supreme Court are interpreting in a lot of cases. Let me start with ex-party Dr. Zenator Rollins. Supreme Court to say the eligibility when it comes to elections is determined at the time of the filing of the document,
exactly,
not before or after.
Yeah, the filing.
It's been said in NDC, that is the MPP versus NDC. Supreme Court, where Justice Atuguba also said that in public elections, you know, the competence and eligibility is at the start of the process, the electoral process. Inti, maybe if we free time or presenting,
I'm more presenting on your gun. The pledge, would hold the pledge, the pledge case.
Absolutely.
We hold against
absolutely
on the bank among financing channel before.
See, it is not for me to see. Okay. But coming in a boy bushia, or no copy the beer bushia didia cabituno for. Say, Kwesi, the civil side and with this idea to the Supreme Court, no, discharging the criminal bed in Ninyadi.
Okay.
Because High Court waka. Akua Supreme Court.
We went to the appeals court. Supreme Court.
It's discharging the criminal burden. No, is it difficult?
Maybe a phone line is briefly for
these are documentary evidence. Documentary at the time that you say.
Court cases.
See, I feel for the man. Me said when this in it chinchina yemfani yeman custodial sentence. Where you gonna near me penasempa? Yeah, this year no.
Of course.
No. Name NDC for said you moji. He said me meti ame dream papa no. He said you mini kasa.
Also on one
that should not be the post now.
But maybe a phone line is briefly. Just pick about 5 calls in our young conversation this morning. 0594194009. Just join the conversation. I mean, call now. Main call social media and I mean check a few of the comments that have come in. Quite so. Opeska good in here now. Bonito and then Chabian will meet you.
Medachepa lawyer Ebewa Fantabona Batima Moate. Dancing the next president of the Republic, Mahmoud Bawumia, which you are not fighting. Tintin, they don't know never know better than that in Mapaneso. And this, you know, and this for more, what a achieve mafia just because of $1 million. Now, me put me push on to John Dramani Mahama. And it's Ghana, you go near box site in Adama, Ninian, or now I know the bully mafia, and I bully criminals, and I bully thieves. So, Paka, you see, with the own person Betty lawyer, to say, Onipana dom level the chrono to the social bocono. I also for the Melodo Aquapot. What I said to Meloso, only in one, Melovan to me and Quanco in one. So, only Matiamidu.
Okay, Mati, thank you. I mean, you've made a point. Thank you very much for that. Mame Kwashama, Abai, good morning.
I want to say,
no, yeah, Kwasam to meet you.
MPP for the propaganda, say, and I John Damani Mahama Sita go to Manimia, a box site to Manimia. Mr. Paka, who has said to the box site to bear Pana, John Damani Mahama Sita Manimia. Oh, Amuba, Muna Mutete, Nemanama education. Oh, if you are now president in the Supreme Court to do ruling, about a step or take it is unconstitutional. President, you are being impeaching and I have President, not to say impeaching.
Anyway, Merasi. Mameko was still not region. Hello, good morning.
Morning, boss.
Yes, I was your first day.
Benjamin.
Okay, Ben, meet you.
Honorable, person me this issue. Mr. Kwesi was deserve was a contested election and I say on deserve because as some near the papa.
Okay, Mate, menya lawyer. Menya lawyer. Lawyer that he had no I don't know. If you come tadi. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
What's your phone then?
You're from Yakubu.
Okay, Yakubu. Kwasam.
Okay, Master Mr. MPP in Porto, but I win in the Casa.
Oh, dear.
Catch and say, the ambulance now, much video by Mr. MPP 1 moment in the ambulance, a Toyota, and your bands. Your bands, the only buy a bands in one, to make sure ambulance a symbol no a Toyota.
Okay, Mate, the same woman in the hall, or catch a moment in the hall. Okay, quickly. Because Sako dear, Sako free Jankoba. Sako, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, can sack me to you.
I come no producer and I mention lawyer. Now, Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia also mention about. Kakami person mechanism. On the Yemo Supreme Court Abaso. On the ruling of the Bayern, anyway, with the NDC for Bosi. Who court 2020 election? Who kono? Who could the pin sheet back on foot? You could have in terms of the cocoa. Who corner say, you cocoa balls and Inzela. What's the eye? And I want to see, and I'm buying because you are also the main one. Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia, Mr. Digital, my all cocoa.
Okay, Mate. Point well made. Thank you. Mami call Ebenezer of free Kaswa. Ebenezer.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, when you pay, it's your pay, Beniza.
But now me say, Mr. Joe Kwesi na say, me say, take a crash. Say, time I all pray for that seat, you know. So the Ninkata for that, Ninkata now they call you know. Oh man, shame, when we say, full Ghanaian, and that's why I have before, and some woman right there, it's me to so abana.
Okay. So let me clarify this one for you. So the information I have, and it said, occur any day or file because in the view of the Electoral Commission, we're getting into about the filing. After later time say information base when you're getting and now Okache EC say, oh, what file that now because of COVID-19, there are issues, and then he say, oh, okay, then that's fine. Say a bar now the bar now you replace it. And hold on, we see EC and Yadia, EC misled him. Now go say EC and disqualifying from them because then young election here. Now I say EC disqualified, but the EC looked at it from the human face. So oh, okay, what shots here? Do the she say or the but the law say at the time of filing, some men are odo krata ebano. Sana law ne kasa sa time that's all you got ni. Could the ni Ghana the ni UK ni behind you're fully blooded Ghanaians. You're horror. And as some know, say, and they uniform. But and then I say, MPP say, the seat of public officer or that Ghana and penny for the criminal charges against him. Doc, I remember 30 seconds now. Kabada is about the point. But the audition, Banay say, no, 30 seconds.
My senior lawyer. He made
the scene on the bench.
Yes.
At the bar.
At the bar.
He made statement to be said. Nka ne ofane Kwesi and Koba advice. No.
This is a good advice, isn't it? It's a good advice.
Technically, no. Why are they? But technically, no. Kwesi or the legal team. Sabi omo ahwe case no. Who say he's qualified, says or contested for the position.
Okay, that's fine.
And then two.
So again, in qualify.
What can be far Asante Ahima for Sabi Omako Peke Yama
Asante Ahima.
John former Mako Peke Yama
from Jamala
Alanche Martin. The Empress Mekama Asante Mine. Any Asante Yahase Yama Menum, a momotiasi and say. Omu be a Asante for trop youth non tropa. And tell me trying to say. Woman de ensembia wura youth no be team money team mama no sebi peduasa kan semwa eni kwase oboka agu NDC eso entro
egu so mo kwa bi na monsesa
na die omni say one second mami what wait me so die person me catch youth ni say entro wo mu nyina mra na NDC as a political party any bit mo adwuma ye adwuma wo mu nyanye no
ejino do
ye ba ye bit mo adwuma mo because say
council
so mo baby do
council meeting
we akwa ni nyaya ke be ko hu
ya come bia
onya ke
we say nasem om go campaigner no makwa masem macho
amanyuko pen enema adwuma bie funu nkofo Ghana ha European men come to us like mama ni hunu
council me say ye cool
oh ye ho
ekeba ye cool tika wasap 30 seconds
osiamra onko hwemre ye fe no diversity implementation law
okay
ye the same kofuo nyuma ye nuradako farms kafra ene ye ba ye eni ya empower no a wo ye djuma
one day one
because kitchiri bi e de ko fa poetry fi be
I went to
anyway another day maybe another day you see dog your time across way
Mr. What I say come out with order.
Yeah, you must wrap up.
Changes back. You want to force at that time. Also benefit here.
Kwabena Boateng, the second vice chairman. Edema, I just constituency. Doc. Council, wrap up for me. Just wrap up.
Article 94.
In 30 seconds.
So the sub clause here. Was say Ubi or Comrade Bidwemua, any you be committed for an offense relating to or connected with election under the law enforced in Ghana at any time.
Yeah.
It to me is a prosecutor for perjury, not a bonwa. Perjury, election related offense immediately the membership of parliament ceases under a constitutional provision.
Yeah.
By election, Besamba.
It's in there will be a by-election. There was a possibility. So there will be a by-election. So in case he said the courts will convict him on this one. But lawyer can't say, we say because we're not acquitted. Very easy for the court.
The platform is soon. Mami Fejuma we now.
Me too.
Metro article be. Who say metro di usu yapum. There be a school ni say metro articles. But what metro say my no more who say wo mu a omun qualified to stand for MP wo mo ba be dada ye kan ma no tum e ma ye to abama wo mu na kire ye twam ade ye yanse prosecute wo mu ne do mu kotu na mom sika twitwiri di o ma ne be boka esa de akoy by election ne de ye nka ho asem the election laws mom say lacuna bi wo ho Timetro article say enkofo bi to say Kwesi they should be surcharged with the cost of the by elections ya airport e je mi no tax ya boso me
in future no you prevent people from doing that.
Exactly. Maybe we first person
a lawyer and of course the second vice chairman of the NPP in Nigeria constituency, Dr. William Atawusu, NDC member and of course a former parliamentary aspirant at the Masubi constituency and of course a law student, the student of the law, high student of the law. Yeah.
Kwesi. Yeah, pon. Na me nka mo asemi bi kakra bi. Me so me kuro ni papa na nka me ma ne nko.
Yo yati.
Nka me ma ne nko me pe ne be bi ntra nya.
No issue statement.
Abusuafo ye sorry so free no nsia bremu ne animu be hia ye. 9:30 na boy o say sorry. Na ye da ne de aka nyina de ma sports school sometime we to champion. Eda wa no mo to aso free ho ma ye. Adomdom ye ne a ekina efiada. De nyame de be ma ye nso ye de be bremu. Enuanu mienu e be so mo. Me din de Akua Asiedua. Me ne
Kwesi Parker Wilson. Tomorrow is Friday. The best I back with another edition of OBT. For Akamuna.